This window is amazing, man. This window is fucking amazing. Big up everybody that's locked in. Hit the like button, subscribe, all of that crap. Inter Milan, all I have to say to you guys is hold that. Here's the world's smallest violin for your stingy, broke little asses. We told you, time is money. Money is fitness. Fitness is transfers. All of that shit. We told you guys, get your money up. Otherwise, this guy is going to turn on you too. And you know what? I'm low-key warming to Lukaku a little bit because of this. Because I can't lie. The audacity. This is the only fan base who was giving him a little bit of time. The only fan base that had any little bit of respect left for him. He still snaked them. He is a disgrace. He is an absolute shameless disgrace. And I kind of rate it a little bit. I won't lie. I kind of rate it a little bit. You know me. I like heels. I like my heels. This guy is the greatest heel in football history. We have to call it what it is. He has no shame. He has no dignity. He has no integrity. He has no loyalty. He has no devotion. He has no allegiances, no patriotism, no faith, no reliability, no nothing. No nothing. I actually can't believe how quickly this has turned around. But you know what? At least Inter weren't going to let themselves get fucked over. As soon as they heard that he had talks with Juventus, they're like, nope, we're not dealing with this again. We're not dealing with this again. And they have walked away from the Lukaku deal. Good. Hold that, you dickheads. You thought you could try and bend Chelsea over again. We're not falling for your tricks. We're not going to be as naive and give you a 5 million loan fee or whatever the fuck you offered us last year. You lot want to be stingy? Well, tough shit. Now you got nothing. Now all you have is a 37-year-old Edin Dzeko. Hold that. And you got fucking Latina Martinez. You can hold that. Hold that. I did see the Fabrizio article. I know we have, what was it, till the 4th of August for them to sell Vlahovic. Otherwise, they may pull out of the deal. But even if they do, AC Milan are still interested. And after what's just happened in the last 24 hours, nobody tell me he won't go to AC Milan. Nobody tell me that. Because again, it's Euros year. It's like I was telling you a couple days ago. Lukaku is not just going to sit here and twiddle his thumbs and wait for Inter Milan to get their money up. No. He needs to be training. He needs to be fit and firing for pre-season. For the whole season. And you know how hard it is to get back to fitness when you're a guy of Lukaku's size. So he can't wait. He cannot wait. Inter Milan, you lot took too long. I hope you lot feel burned. I hope you lot feel pissed off. Hold that. Couldn't have happened to a more unlikable club. Stingy bastards, man. These guys have been overpricing their players and underpricing their valuation of our players. Trevor Chalobah, for example. Ruben. Azpilicueta, we were going to have to put him on a free. We were going to have to terminate his contract just so he could go there. These stingy fuckers have done everything to try and get as much as they can out of this football club. And what are you left with? UCL runners-up medals? And nothing else. Nothing else. It is peak. It is peak. There was a Fabrizio tweet from the last 5 to 10 minutes. I'll bring that up quickly. Juventus bid for Lukaku, 37.5 million plus add-ons. Proposal only valid if they are able to sell Vlahovic by August the 4th. Chelsea hope to sell Lukaku before August. I hope you guys remember all those articles saying Chelsea were trying to sell Lukaku and a string of other players by the end of the weekend. Now, it seemed unlikely that any of them were going to go, but let's see what happens with Juventus and let's see what happens with Savić. Although this shit is fucking crazy to me, man. How Lukaku's able to turn like this, I don't know, but I low-key respect it. I low-key respect it. EK, they're going to come up with some new slurs when he goes to the San Siro. It's peak for him, bruv. It's going to be long. But then again, in the reverse fixture, like it was the Juve fans who were abusing him. Like that whole league is just tapped. If you want to call it what it is, the whole league is tapped. Jimmy, I don't mind Savić. I think he's a decent forward. I feel like Allegri's system has kind of brought the worst out of him. When he was in Fiorentina, you saw a lot more of his build-up play. He looked a lot more technically sound and all of that. So I'm not too against him, but we're not going for a striker anyway. So for anybody thinking maybe we go in for Savić, no, we're not interested in Savić. We're not interested in Lautaro Martinez. I know we did report that from Felix a couple of days ago, but yeah, I'm guessing things have changed because now Savić is not in the list. Now Lautaro isn't on the list. I don't think we're looking for a striker unless preseason tells us that we need one urgently. Until then, I don't think so. I said he scored 10 in Italy. How much did he score in Fiorentina, though? I swear he scored way more for them before joining Juve. Because I'm not going to sit here and put my hands up and pretend I watch Serie A all the time. But from what I've heard from Juve fans and from Serie A fans, apparently it's the system that's fucked him. Now, I don't know in it, but I'm not going to completely write him off just because of that. But if any of you guys have watched more of him and you guys are completely not sold, fairs. Don't take everything I say as gospel. Don't take when it comes to other clubs. When it comes to Chelsea, I feel like I have a bit more of an idea what I'm talking about. I called this shit a couple days ago. I don't know if you guys remembered my a couple days ago, and I was saying Lukaku is not going to wait until the end of the window for them to get their money up. He's not going to do that. He's going to look out for himself first. It is literally fucking Romelu Lukaku that we are talking about. So, yeah. Not surprised by it. Not surprised at all. That's the same shit we could say about Havertz. How much did he score at Leverkusen? See, I understand that, but I've always said things are never linear with the same two players. Just because one thing's happened with one player doesn't mean it's exactly the same for the next. Like, Savić is a completely different player to Havertz. Savić has better traits than Havertz. He's a lot more physical. He's a much better finisher. Probably a better aerial threat. Like, they're two different players. You can't judge them in the same way, if you get what I mean. But I'm sure we're going to talk about this when we go on stream anyway. I'm going to end up sending the link in about 10, 15 minutes. So we'll discuss it. So, yeah, was there anything else on this Lukaku thing? So this all started last night when Damasio reported that Lukaku was given a strong opening to join Juventus, and Inter are very annoyed with his attitude. Juve offered 37.5 plus 2.5 bonuses to sign Lukaku. However, the offer of the Bianconeri, I think that's how you pronounce it, is conditioned by the sale of Savić by August the 4th. But Inter are ready to sign him now for 35 plus 5. So they actually offered a very similar deal to Juventus. Lukaku really just snaked them. He really just snaked them like that. It's not even like they offered a massive amount less. It's the same thing. Just different incentives. He is the biggest rat in football history, man. I gotta rate it. Fuck you, Inter. You guys can hold that. So Damasio reported earlier that Inter Milan could leave the Lukaku race, but now they already have. Damasio also said Lukaku started to negotiate with Juventus a long time ago while Inter were preparing to play the Champions League final. That's going to be like a couple minutes, like a couple weeks after the whole racism scandal. That is insane. That is crazy. But good. I'll be real. As much as I despise Lukaku, I gotta admire his ability to piss everybody off. It's beautiful. This guy is the Big Show of football. The Randy Orton of football. Triple H, Edge, whatever your favorite heel is. Lukaku might be clear. He might be clear. This is, and I said on Twitter as well, by the way, when Lukaku retires, I need a Lukaku film. I need a Lukaku movie. There is too many different storylines. There is too many different turns for someone to not make a film out of this shit. And I will be there when that film comes out because this is insane. This is fucking insane, man. He's going to retire and there's only going to be Juve fans and West Brom fans that would probably take him back for like any sort of retirement or end of season thing. How is he pissed off that many fans? Actually, maybe United. Maybe United don't hate him. I don't know. I know he pissed off Everton fans. Pissed off Chelsea, obviously. Inter Milan. Anderlecht, I'm not too sure. Not too sure. Big up to Jorgen saying, crazy how these two gave us the Club World Cup. Look at them now. Hey, Lukaku won Chelsea the Club World Cup. What an agenda. What an agenda. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. What else? There was one comment I wanted to get to. Yeah, Rain. I can't lie. I'm starting to like him a little bit. He's the biggest dickhead in football, but I have to rate the character. I have to rate the character. This saga has gone from the most boring saga in ages to the funniest thing I have ever read in the space of 24 hours. The one fan base I thought he had like a shred of loyalty to. And he's fucking them over for Juventus. I don't know if you guys know how big the rivalry between Inter and Juventus is, but I think that's their second biggest derby after AC Milan. So you got to deep how much of a rat move this is. This is insane. It's like Lukaku, but it's like Ibra, but with 1/10 of the ability. Yeah, United fans just think he's crap. Fair enough. Snakes don't have a choice who they bite. It's actually organic reflexes. Even a decapitated head would still bite. That's an insane comment. But fair play, beautiful game. Fair play. How did he piss off Everton fans? He shushed the Everton fans after scoring against them. They're all pissed off about that ever since. Now, I don't know if they still are pissed off about it, but that was the last time he played against them. I don't think he ever played against them with us. No, he didn't. He was injured in the first game and then he was benched for the second game. So, no. Jokes apart, it's not funny. We have to get this guy out of our club. He will leave. He will leave. He doesn't want to be here. We don't have to worry. He is organizing his own exit. If it's not to Juventus, I would be very sure it would be AC Milan. Because now he's willing to talk to Juventus over Inter. Why wouldn't he just go the whole 9 yards and just go talk to AC Milan? He probably has already spoken to AC Milan. We didn't even know that he'd been speaking to Juventus since before the UCL final. So, for all we know, he's probably already spoken to them. He probably already has done that. And AC Milan will definitely never overlook an opportunity to fuck over Inter. They will never overlook an opportunity. They might just sign him out of spite. Out of pure spite. So don't worry. Lukaku's going. Do not worry. I'm not that stressed off. I'm not that stressed about this anymore. Because a couple of days ago, my idea on this whole situation was that Lukaku only wanted Inter. He wasn't going to Saudi because he wanted Inter. And the same energy applied to Juve and to AC Milan. Now, everything's blown out of the water. In my opinion, everybody is a free shot if they want Lukaku. So, yeah, don't worry, bro. Don't worry. I don't think Flawless hates Lukaku. I don't think he was there long enough. Yeah, I did see that too. I'll bring that up in a sec. Where is that? I think he said this during the Chelsea interview. I think he said this during the Chelsea interview. Let me zoom in a bit more. If Juve and AC Milan will call me in the future, never. Never again. Never. It's never going to happen. Juve wanted me before Inter, but when Conte joined Inter, it was my priority to join them. In Italy, there is only Inter for me. New Year's Eve, 2021. I'm sure that's just when the interview came out. I feel like that's just part of it. Yeah, I already know. Only by August the 4th. But again, that is like 3-4 weeks away or something. 1, 2. Yeah, that's about 3 weeks. Just under 3 weeks away. More than enough time. If not, AC Milan is there. If not, Saudi's there. And remember, Lukaku needs game time. He needs game time. So if he doesn't get any of those clubs, expect him to go to Saudi for a year. Expect it. Justin, PSG and Vlahovic are close to an agreement in principle. Okay, so personal terms are already close to being agreed between Vlahovic and PSG. There you go. Don't worry. Don't worry. What have I told you guys this entire window? What is the one word that I've consistently said to you guys? Calma. Calma. Chill, relax, and let situations play themselves out. Because more time, you're stressing about nothing. Except maybe the duration of it. Maybe that's what's the problem. But we said calma with Mason Mount, that got done. Calma with Kai Havertz, that got done. Mendy, Koulibaly, all of these players. Now Lukaku. We said Inter Milan were not going to just be allowed to wait for the whole summer and Lukaku would just chill. Look what's happening. Let these situations play themselves out and don't panic until you reach the conclusion. When you reach a conclusion, and let's say, worst case scenario, Lukaku's still here by deadline day, then panic. Then panic. Until then, calma. Calma. Big up Ben saying, what will the quote on the departure picture be, though? What will it be? Actually, I don't know. I haven't got a clue. Will they even give him a departure picture? That's the real question. That's the real question. I wouldn't be surprised if they just said Romelu Lukaku departs. Fabrizio also said on the Lukaku situation that where is it? Where is it? There was something about Pochettino, but I don't remember where I put it. I remember Pies tweeted it though, so give me a sec. So yeah, Chelsea want Lukaku to leave the club and new coach Pochettino has never spoken to him. Yeah, that won't make a difference. That won't change anyway because Lukaku isn't coming back to training. So yeah, Pochettino won't get to speak to him. That's fine. I don't think they'll change their mind on that. I think that'll be done and great. That's had a picture of the team set. They need to do what they did with Morata, where they announced his departure and then said, in more great news, Ruben Loftus-Cheek's re-signed. That's what they need to do. Although I don't know who would be good to re-sign at this point. I don't know. Make up as you go along. Let's say, in great news, Enzo's signed for another year or something. Fuck it. You might as well lock him up for one more year. Departure pick would... Yeah, get that Lukaku guy off TikTok and use him as the departure pick. That would be worth it. That would be worth it. Man said, I want Lukaku trade. He's probably the only guy that's going to make that kit look disgusting. So I'm good. Oh, yeah. In more great news, Colwell's re-signed. That's the one. That's the one. Good. Yeah, my mind was bugging. Good idea. Good idea. Or Caicedo. Or Caicedo. Matson. Fair. No way are we... Just because this is a Lukaku stream, right, does not mean we have to do Lukaku conversion rate. 200 likes minimum before the panel comes out. What are we doing? What are we doing? I'm hoping it's just because you guys have been enjoying the content and you've just forgotten to press the button. But guys, hit that fucking like button. What are you guys doing? Not even at 100 likes. And there's over 500 of you man in here. Come on, you lot are hurting my feelings. This is going to be one of the funniest streams we've had. Hit that like button. Would you rather have Lukaku or Morata? Can I pick neither? Can I pick neither? I think if I had to pick one, I would pick Lukaku. I would pick Lukaku. Like, at least he's physical. At least he'll probably win a 50-50. And at least he'll probably get me 20 goals in a season. Like, I don't... Lukaku's a dickhead and all of that. Morata was a straight bitch. Straight bitch. One of the weakest mentalities I have ever seen at a football club. That guy would not press. He had no work rate. He never won a duel. Never won a duel to save his life. Like, no. I see people say Morata in the comment section. Respectfully, I disagree. Respectfully, I disagree. I know it's trash v garbage. But Morata, if he's not getting that same Azpilicueta whipped-in ball from the inside channels, he's not doing anything. He's not doing anything. He's genuinely a passenger. So, yeah, I'm taking Lukaku. Lukaku got 1 goal less than Morata in his first full season, and he weren't even trying for 6 months. To me, it's like, I'll take Lukaku because he at least can be motivated. He at least can give you something. Morata's a bag of shit to me. I despise that guy. Despised him. To a level I despise Havertz now. I despise Morata. That's why I say they're the exact same player. It's like we just got the worst regen in Havertz. Yeah, he gets better delivery of Reece James. I guess, but like that's coming from the wide channels as opposed to the inside channels. Morata was only good when he got that same Aspi cross. The same Aspi cross on repeat. That would never work. Both number 29s, both love to dive, both scored in the UCL final, both had piss weak mentalities, both were bitch made. What else? Both missed multiple chances for us. Both had great movement and semi-decent link-up play. I keep telling people, Morata and Havertz are the same thing, except one's German and one's Spanish. That's it. Lukaku's attitude is a disease, though, enough to mess a dressing room. Morata is a bitch that only affects himself. See, my argument against that is that we still won trophies with Lukaku in the squad and we finished in the top 4 with him. Whereas Morata, having him for a year, we dropped from 1st to 5th. And a big chunk of that was because of Morata. I blame him a lot for that. How about Caicedo? Will it happen on Monday? Give it time. Give it time. They're sorting out the structure of the payment terms and it'll be done. It'll be done. This is another one where I again say, calma. Chill. Chill, bro. I said Morata's clear of Havertz. Go for it. Go for it. I don't mind. I will take Morata prop over Havertz prop. Havertz prop is disgraceful to me. It's disgusting. What other news do we have? We spoke about Chelsea are unsure of signing another new striker, but we did report on that a couple days ago. Aubameyang. We might have a club for Aubameyang. Marseille are now expected to make a formal approach to Chelsea over the striker. Aubameyang is also preparing to return to Chelsea, having seen little progress over his future. Now, I'm not going to jump to conclusions and say, yay, congratulations, Aubameyang. I'm so grateful that you've returned back to training. That would be a bit of an agenda. To me, Aubameyang is just doing his job. He's just doing his job. Like, he's returning to training because that's the date he's meant to come back for. He's keeping himself fit with a move in mind. More power to you. Do your thing. If Marseille come in, good. I've been saying I'm not against keeping him as competition, but if we find the club that needs him and he wants to go, let him go. It's a shame it didn't work out. I feel like we could have utilized Aubameyang a lot better in the year that he spent here, but we shackled him with the hideous twins of Mount and Havertz. So, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? It's not anything to cry a river about, but I feel like we would have done a bit better with him in the team more. Oh well. Oh well. Best of luck in France if you go. Best of luck in France. Same thoughts on Monster's tweet. What's Monster tweeted? Big up to my G Monster, as always. Big up. What's he saying? After the favour Lukaku is doing for Chelsea, I would like to nominate him to a tier 3 Chelsea legend status. He's taking a piss. He's trolling. He's trolling. Up there with the likes of Joe Cole and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. I don't make the rules. Hey, he's in his trolling bag. He's in his trolling bag. That said Joe Cole and Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank, you know, that is disgraceful. But he ain't being serious. He's trying to rattle people. So it's all good. It's all good. Big up to Monster anyway. My guy. Every time. Every time. What else do we have? Marseille are skint. They can't pay his wages. Then why are they even inquiring? Why are they even inquiring if that's the case? It's a waste of time. What do I know? Rank them from best to worst. Werner, Havertz, Oba, Lukaku, Morata. I'm guessing from their time at Chelsea. Fuck me, that's a shit list. Okay, so I can't lie. Lukaku might be first in this. Lukaku might be first in this. It's Lukaku or Werner. They're the top two. Then I guess you put Morata. Then Aubameyang. And then Havertz. Sorry, Havertz is going to be bottom for me. That guy's one of the worst players I've ever seen. Werner, I get people doing it because the work rate and the 27 GNA and everything, but that should have been at about 40, 45 if this brother could finish. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Fuck it, fuck it. Yeah, maybe Werner takes first. Maybe Werner takes first. What a shit list that is. What a hideous list. Fuck that. Havertz over Oba. No, Havertz was a bag of shit 9 times out of 10 he put on a Chelsea shirt. No. Oba was like shit for about 4 games. That's the thing, like, you're doing it based on appearances from the sound of it. And if it's appearances, then yeah, he's at the bottom. But Havertz had the most opportunities out of all of them and stunk the most. He is nowhere but bottom for me. Nowhere but bottom. So, yeah. Fuck Havertz, personally. But, yeah. Oba will probably leave. Is what it is. What else do we have? Liverpool are not negotiating for Caicedo. Hold that. Kind of already knew that. Yeah, was never really too worried about Liverpool. They already signed 2 midfielders. They never showed serious interest in Caicedo. Never thought they were that interested. Never thought they were that interested. Again, what I'm saying, relaxed. We are the only club in for Caicedo. Until situations change, do not worry. Yeah, but did Oba win as a UCL proper chat? Fair enough. Fair enough. I might not have that. Might not have that. He did help us win a Europa League, though, by slotting nicely into Christensen's back pocket in the Europa League final. So that might count as something. It might count as something. What else do we have? Chelsea contacted Milan to try and sign Mike Mignon, but the Rossoneri made it clear negotiations would not be opened for less than 100 million euros. So Chelsea fans annoyed at this, like, oh, we gave you Pulisic for 18 million and Ruben for 15 million, and now you want to price us out of Mignon. Sorry, Mignon is meant to be one of the best goalkeepers in the world. You are paying an elite price for what is meant to be an elite player. 100 million euros is about 80 million pounds, which kind of makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Not annoyed. Not annoyed. If you don't want to pay the money, then we can move on. We can move on. Like, I never thought Mignon was joining us anyway. Thought the price tag was a bit too much, and I didn't think Mignon was invested anyway. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm not too annoyed by that. Not too annoyed. I think that's the fair price tag for a top goalkeeper. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah, 100 million is only mad when you think about the money in general, but like, think how much top tier football players go for. Then deep that you're trying to buy a top tier player from an Italian club. Come on, did we really expect anything else? Like, I'm not too annoyed by that. Kepa's better than Mignon in terms of shot stopping. That guy can't even reach the top corners, bro. What are you talking about? Don't agree. Don't agree. Shouldn't pay one. Then you got to look for a younger player. You got to look for somebody that's more unproven then. So, yeah. Is Mignon really worth double the price? So think about it like this. Diogo Costa's around for 75 million euros. Euros or pounds, I'm not too sure. Alisson was bought for 70 million pounds. No one talks about his price tag because he's a quality goalkeeper. Mignon is one of the best in the world. So you're going to be paying a price tag for someone who's one of the best in the world in their position. That's just it, bro. That's just it. Any other news? Any other news? Leicester target Cesar Casady for promotion push. Again, not too surprised. Yeah, that's fine. Leicester have a couple midfielders, so I don't know how he breaks into the team, but if they see a way for him to start regularly, I'm fine with that. If Poch doesn't think he's needed now or that he's not going to get a lot of game time, go over to Leicester City. Like, ideally, I'd want him to start regularly for them. And if he takes Leicester City up, we could send him there for another year on loan. And hopefully, yeah, he gets Premier League experience and Championship experience, builds a lot of confidence. Looks like a great midfielder already. So hopefully he does get his move. Hopefully he does get his move. Cool. But yeah, link is going to go out. Sending the link out to the panel. We'll see who's about. While we're going through, while I'm sending this out, hit the like button. Oh, yeah, shit. Kai's asked me to promote his kick. Let me send the link out and I'm going to sort that. I'll sort that. Nearly done, guys. Nearly done. Cool. Cool. I think I'll send that out. Big up, my guys. Nizzy says, have you seen AFTV's Rice song? Can't wait for the memes. I haven't brought that. I haven't seen that yet. I'll have a look. I'll have a look. Yes, guys. Well, what are we saying? What are we saying? Let me get your kick up. You're on mute, bro.
Yeah, I said it's better for me to start with Kick than Twitch. It's easier to
I've never heard
monetize.
of Kick. What is that?
Bro, it's like Twitch, but you don't get canceled as easily. You can say what you like. Like it's more like opinionated place.
And it's where all the people
okay.
that get banned on Twitch go.
Yeah, but they make good money there too. But plus,
no,
you get
I'm
monetized quite fast as well. Yeah.
Nizzy, I'll bring that up
Jimmy!
in a little sec. Big up to Eamon saying, big up Lewis. I think last season, mad money spent is really affecting us. Even with 230 million spent, we're scared to sign a good goalkeeper and a striker. Nah, bro, we're just prioritizing the midfield first. Start at one area, then move on to the next if we need to move on to it.
Yeah. Jimmy, it's always good to see you, bro. Hope everything is good.
What's up, man? I'm here. So let me just point out something. I'm going to end all this Vlahovic agenda right now.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to talk to you about that. Go for it, bro.
We're going to end it. We're going to end it right now. Nobody really meds in it. And once I throw this out here, if you still want Vlahovic, it's on you.
Well, what happened, Jimmy? What did Vlahovic do, bro?
Juventus are willing to get rid of him and pay for Lukaku.
Yeah, because he wants to go. Because he wanted to leave for
You're
like
not
a
hearing
window.
me. Juventus are willing to get rid of Vlahovic for fucking Lukaku.
Yeah, but PSG are willing.
One more time.
Wait. I heard you.
Bro, why?
PSG.
No, they're getting rid of him and willing to pay for Lukaku. Not like he's getting them for free.
Yeah.
They're paying for him, bro.
Can I counter that though?
There's no counter to that. I'm sorry.
PSG.
No. I do want to hear the counter. What's the counter?
PSG are willing to let go of Mbappe and sign Vlahovic, bro.
No,
So,
they're not willing to
two
let
can play
go.
that game, bro.
They're not willing to let go Mbappe. They want to re-sign Mbappe. Let's not do that.
No, but
they
want to sell him though.
Mbappe will not re-sign. Let's not do that.
Bro, but the Vlahovic wants to leave as well, man. You can't keep a player that wants to stay, bro.
They want to get rid of him, Kai, and bring in Lukaku.
But that's a big thing, though. Do they want to get rid of him, man. or does he want to leave?
Bro, they want to get rid of him. They don't want him. Then do you see?
So it's not a case that Vlahovic wants to leave and Juve would rather keep.
Do you see?
Vlahovic had a bust out with
they're not clamoring to keep him.
Oh shit!
You see them
doesn't want to be
at
Juventus, bro.
Bro,
that's the thing. I'm only trying to play devil's advocate with this, but I feel like Lukaku's legacy in Italy is a lot bigger and a lot more respected.
I don't care what his legacy is.
It ain't even about legacy. It's just a matter of situation for Juventus and Vlahovic. They signed Vlahovic for 70 million, right? Mm-hmm. And then on top of that, he hasn't really been able to perform consistently. He's just consistently gotten injuries. And the position that they play him as a striker. Of course, he's a striker. But like the formation and like the style of play for that team, it's just not really his style, bro. It just doesn't really.
Wait. Let me ask you this question.
Vlahovic is a good player, Jimmy. Why don't you not like that guy, man?
Ask you this question. When players from other leagues score tons of goals, and then we suggest, yo, you should get him. Our fan base say, oh, that league is shit. Those 30 goals don't matter. Vlahovic in a league that we say is shit and easy to score in had 10 fucking goals.
Serie A is not easy to score in.
He didn't even have the games.
Bro, let me finish, please. He had 10 goals. Unless he was playing center back, he played striker. There's nothing Allegri could do that holds him to only scoring 10 goals.
You haven't watched Juve.
Bro, don't tell me what the fuck I haven't watched.
I
watched Allegri teams play. You telling me nobody's ever scored more than 10 goals under Allegri?
Brother,
nobody?
They have not this year. Not this year. Not this year.
I don't give a fuck about this year.
What do you
Bro, I'm talking about his years as a coach. Has anybody scored over 10 goals under him?
Yes.
All right.
Has Vlahovic in the past scored more than 10 goals? All right.
Has what's his name? Has Kai Havertz scored before. Yeah, but he ain't shit
10
now,
goals
right?
win. 10 goals. When did Havertz score 10 goals?
Jimmy,
Bro.
you're losing the plot, bro.
I'm not losing no fucking
Leverage
plot
use.
In the
because
league or in all competitions.
you're going back to years ago when he scored the goals. People, when Arsenal fans go back years ago to say Havertz was good, what do we say?
Yeah,
See,
but
it's
strikers
good for the
is-
goose, it's good for the gander. Y'all only like to
Oh
do
my
this shit when it's players we about to sign, but we don't look at the other side of it. Bro, he scored 10 fucking goals
That's fine. That
in the
it happens. It
Italian
happens.
league.
There's a season. There's a season that Havertz scored 1 goal. That doesn't define a player based on one season. Bro. It doesn't.
He scored 10 goals.
How many
in
goals did he score for
Italy.
Fiorentina? A team was playing a lot more.
Why are you
football.
bringing up Fiorentina? That was like
Because
2
that's
years ago.
also but that's a valid argument because it's the same.
That's not a
league,
valid
just a different
argument. That
team.
was years
It
ago.
is. How is it not a valid argument?
I'm
when
gonna show
it's
you
the
why.
same
Let me
league,
show you why. I'm
only
gonna
in a
do the
different team,
same.
bro.
Kai. I'm gonna do the same shit you did. How many fucking goals that how good did Conor Gallagher play for Crystal Palace? You know what you're gonna tell me?
That's
Crystal
not the
Palace
same.
is shit. That's not levels.
That's not the same thing, though.
Fiorentina is shit. They're not
Fiorentina
on
was
Juventus.
in the bro.
Fiorentina is shit, and
not the
they're
same.
not on Juventus
Crystal
level.
Crystal Palace are not the same thing as Fiorentina. First of all,
Yes, the
Fiorentina
fuck
literally
they
played.
are.
They played in the fucking final
Kai,
for a European
Juventus
trophy,
just
bro.
won
How
the
can you
league
even
10
say
years in
that,
a
bro?
row. Juventus just won their league 10 fucking years in a row.
Every striker and every striker they had struggled there.
Kai, you're making excuses. You're making
It's not
excuses,
excuses.
bro.
It's not excuses. It's the same thing that every striker that comes to Chelsea struggles at Chelsea at some point.
Kai,
How is that an
whenever
excuse,
a
bro?
team, whenever somebody bangs for a shit team, you say it's not levels. That's what you say. I hear you say it all the time. You say that.
Yeah, but I don't think. I'm not saying Vlahovic is the world. I'm not saying Vlahovic is a world.
Fiorentina is not
Jimmy,
levels.
if you're gonna, Jimmy, can you let me finish my sentence, bro? Please, man. Come on, man. We respect each other more than this. Come on, bro. Look at it this way, right? If I'm not saying Vlahovic is this amazing, great player, but he's also not a shit player. He's better than any striker that we have now. I think he's a better.
Oh, that's the level we're going by. Oh, Kai, that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing.
Yeah, but for 30 million, that's nothing for us. I'm not saying we should get him no matter what. I don't think he's gonna be a bad
He's not
fit
30
for us,
million. He's not
You don't think
30 million.
How much is he then?
Where do you see him costing 30 million?
We're not. First of all, we're not even linked with him. But if we were, I saw a link that
it's
said
not
that
about us
we're
being
gonna
linked
give
with him.
Lukaku,
It's about us saying. It's about y'all saying y'all want him. Based on what?
I do want him. I do want him.
So why? But why? Why you don't use your same criteria on him that you use?
But
why
I
you
am
don't
using.
want
I didn't say I don't want. I didn't say that I want him. I just said that you can't base like a footballer's fucking talent based on one season.
Okay, so Kai,
I rejected that narrative.
So Kai, wait. So Kai, you
bro.
have to keep that same energy. You
Okay.
can't pick and choose who you want to use that
Who
for.
did they pick and choose though?
Kai, whenever we mention a player and we say he
Like who?
banged in that league, everybody says he's shit. Or that league
Why?
is shit.
But this is not a debate about everybody. It's a debate between you and I and my argument. Bro.
Okay,
I don't care what anybody.
You can say Conor Gallagher shit, right? He had a shit year last year, right? You'll say that, right?
No, he's shit overall.
He's
no,
just
I'm
shit
not
overall.
talking to you. I'm talking to Kai.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think I don't think Gallagher is shit. I just don't think he's great. He's not good enough for Chelsea. That's what I think.
Oh, well, I'm gonna say the same thing. Vlahovic ain't shit, but he ain't good enough for Chelsea. I'll say that.
You can't compare Vlahovic to Gallagher.
Maybe because I'm saying he's shit. Oh, I didn't really say he's shit, but maybe y'all taking it as he's shit.
But you can't compare Gallagher to Vlahovic as far as level, bro. You just can't.
Why not? What level did Vlahovic do it on? He played good at
Vlahovic.
Look, Vlahovic played He played a season and a half of good football for Fiorentina. That's not no levels. That's all I'm saying. If when y'all ready to say a player's not ready for Chelsea because what he did was at a little club, you got to keep the same energy, Kai, because a lot of times you say that about a player. Oh, but he did that at that club. Oh, he did that in that league. Have the same energy. Vlahovic, the only time we seen Vlahovic look good was when he played for Fiorentina and they wasn't winning anything and there was no pressure on him. He went to Juventus where there's pressure and there's expectations and he flopped. Am I saying Hold on.
Can I ask
I'm
a
not
question?
saying
Can I
that's
ask-
the definition of his career. I'm not saying that's who he's going to be for the rest of his life. I'm just
Okay,
saying that's the case. That's
Can I
the
respond to
case.
that? Can I respond to
Yeah,
that?
respond if you want that.
I love you, Jimmy, first of all. Second of all, bro, look at all the players in Juventus who usually get like pretty good output. Look at the season they had last season.
I'm not
Just
looking.
look at them.
I don't know what that means. Who?
All of the attackers for Juventus struggled last season compared to the seasons before.
Oh, okay.
Is that not a good argument? If every player in
No,
the team
no,
fucking
it's not a good
struggles?
argument. No, not for
I
me.
think it's a good argument.
Nah, not for me. Not for me. I don't think it is.
All right. Okay, fair enough, bro. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, man. You know, I'm not Alex.
I'm just
I
saying
let
when
everybody have their
y'all
opinion,
use those excuses to downplay other players, use that same energy. You say players ain't level. You trying to tell me Fiorentina is levels with Juventus? To me, that's a fucking joke. That's
Yeah, but I say that
joke.
about I say that about our players as well. When Mount had that
No,
one good
but
season in the
Guy,
last 4
you
years that he
trying
was
to
here,
say
I said you can't judge it
Fiorentina.
based on one good season.
Guy, you trying to say Fiorentina is anywhere near a level with Juventus? That's a fucking joke.
But can we agree though that a player who score 20 goals for a small team is a big deal? It's not a shitty achievement though, is it?
A player that scores 20 goals for a small team is a big deal. Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
If he can
so
score a
when
lot
the
of
other
goals,
day, hold on. The other day
Yeah.
in this group, when I said Mitrovic, everybody said he's not good enough. I said he scored 14 goals in 24. What did everybody say? That was that
14
fucking
is not 20 though.
Hey,
14
hold
is
on.
lower
No,
than
I
20.
agree with you.
Hold
I
on.
agree with you, Jimmy. I agree with you. I just
I
want to
know
let
you
know.
did, but hold
I
on.
agree with you.
But Dag, am I lying? What did
No,
everybody
no.
say?
I
They
agree
said,
with you.
"Oh,
They did,
that
you're
was
right.
at Fulham." I said
No,
that
you're
was
right.
14. I said that was 14 goals in
Big
24
up Monster,
people.
by the way. It's Monster
That was
Mango. It's
that was
delicious.
at
Eat it
Fulham.
now, you know.
No, I hear you.
The same Fulham that finished ahead of us, and he scored 14 goals in 24 games, more than anybody on our team.
Yep, and he
But
missed a
people
lot of penalties
dismissed him
too, so he
and
could
said
have
because
gotten a
what
lot
he
more.
did was at Fulham. All I'm saying is I'm not knocking that. Just keep the same energy. I don't know how we then turn around and say
I
we
hear you
want
though. I'm keeping the
Vlahovic.
same energy, Jimmy. I'm just letting you know I'm keeping the same energy, but I'm letting you know this dude Vlahovic is an elite talent, and Juventus has ruined him, brother. Juventus has ruined him.
So the club, a top club in Italy, the club that
They
won.
are not a top club anymore, bro.
Stop
If
your
you see
fucking
how they
noise.
run, don't
Jimmy,
Don't tell
You
me
had
Jimmy,
allegations.
Juventus,
a top club doesn't have points deducted off of them.
y'all
Twice in
sound
the
Ju-
stupid.
season.
Juventus as an
Y'all sound stupid
institution,
saying
the
Juventus is not a
last
top club. Y'all sound stupid.
no,
I got a question.
Historically
Oh,
it
wait,
is.
Go on, Justice. Go on, Justice.
How long have we been talking about a guy that's not gonna play with us?
We're
I
talking
wanna
about
ask
a
you
lot
a
of guys that's not gonna play with us.
Well,
I
Jess,
wanna
I just
ask
joined,
Jester
so
a question. I wanna ask Jester a question after this.
Probably won't.
We do that every
Okay.
day. So what difference does it make? We talk about 50
Yep.
players and we sign 3. So I mean, we talk about 47 players. That ain't
I
gonna
just
fuck
want to get my time frame right, bro. I'm just trying to do it for
Wait,
I'm
Jester, can I
taking
ask a question?
minutes.
Bro, let me ask Jester a question.
We're aiming at the Jesters.
Yeah, let's get to
itinerary
Chelsea.
there.
Jester's right.
Tell
Jester's
us
right.
what's the next on the next player.
Jester,
No, Kai's got a question.
let me ask Jester a question.
All right, real quick. Go ahead.
First of all, Jester, how are you? I hope you're good, man. Hope you're good. Second of all, I wanted to ask you. I ask you in regards. I want to ask you something in regards to the transfer window so far. How much would you rate our transfer window so far? I'm just interested in your response.
I don't.
Are you just
incomplete things?
let me ask Jimmy, bro.
It's incomplete. I can't rate incomplete. It's like somebody taking a test, doing half the test, and then be like, grade it. Well, I can't grade the test until it's finished.
Bro, hence I said so far. You know when you go to a restaurant, you start eating the food and you're midway through your meal, and the waiter comes to you and he's like, "Hey, sir, how was your meal?" And you have to say that it's the same thing, man. I'm asking just so far, how does he think the window is? That's all that it is, man.
Well, I mean that's very subjective.
I don't know.
I'm asking, I'm asking you. Hence,
here's the problem. Here's the problem with if I give a grade. What I would have to ask myself. Oh, okay, it's a transfer window. What am I grading off of? Ins and outs. Okay, outs. I would have to give it an A+++++. Incomings, I would give it maybe a C. So what? Balance that out.
Why is one number and the other one is letters, bro? Just fucking choose one
I said
platform.
A
and one way.
plus and C. Where the fuck
A,
you get
okay,
numbers
okay.
I'm
from?
guessing that's the
I thought you
US
said
rating
8.
system,
Yeah,
right?
I thought you said
Yeah,
8.
yeah,
I thought you said
yeah,
8.
yeah,
My
yeah.
bad.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I forgot. I forgot
A,
what
B,
I'm
C.
talking to.
You caught me
A, B,
off
C, D,
like
F.
for a second.
Yeah,
there,
A,
dude.
B,
Yeah, I thought
C,
you said
D.
8, bro. I thought you said 8.
A, B, C, D, F. No
Yeah,
E.
A, B,
So
C,
can we
D,
just
F.
go with one A plus? That's how it's
Yeah,
been, Jimmy.
A is the best grade, and you already know. So I would say, for as far as outgoings, they get an A plus 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 plus. I've never
Alright.
seen
Yeah, I'm
nothing
saying
like that.
as a combination. Just
No,
an A plus.
No. Let
No,
let
what
The
I'm
C
the
saying
drags
is-
some of the A's away, and we can just settle for A plus.
Man, why can
as overall.
first of all, this question was for Jester. Let Jimmy answer it, and then let Jester.
Yeah, the
answer it, 'cause
outgoings, I give it
Oh,
an
so
A.
it was for Jester. I thought you made the mistake. Go just let it rip.
Outgoings, I give it an A. Incoming, I guess you can, along with the couple of the young guys and all that. I guess you give it a C. They got Caicedo basically in pocket. Nobody's even trying to go at him. I'll give it like a C plus maybe.
All
Yeah,
right,
that's that.
All right, I have to grade it to incomplete because if you don't get your top signing of the window in yet, you can't really give it a
No.
grade.
I just said
Right,
incomplete.
so
He said I
that
couldn't
grade
do
would be,
incomplete.
so the grade would be
I had
like
to give a grade. You gotta give
Okay.
one too.
I'm sorry. I need one person to drive me.
God
into
damn,
there.
bro.
I
It's
don't
like an
need
orgy
five
in
of
here.
them.
Everybody trying to get the dick in, bro. Come on, let the guy answer this question.
Oh,
For me,
Whoa.
Can I leave
look,
rubber for so long?
I'm going to say, for instance, if we do get Caicedo in, for me, it's a 9 out of 10 window.
Hence why I said
Agreed.
right now. Like at the
I
moment.
agree.
Right now, again, Caicedo is a huge part of that 9 out of 10.
So it's a
Because he
5.
completes your midfield.
So it's a 5.
So
So it's
right now, I would have to say it's probably a 4 or 5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Respect to you, Jester. That's the answer I was looking for, kind of. So I respect you.
quick question. Does this rating include the likes of Nkunku and Malagusto from previous windows? Or
First of all, Sage, nobody asked you about your ratings, bro. So why are you?
thank you,
giving
Kai. Thank you, Kai. But I'm gonna ask for
I'm
myself.
I'm just fucking with you.
It
No,
does.
no,
But,
he's dickhead.
but when your signing of the window is Caicedo, which it is, he's our number one priority target, and you haven't got him in yet. You can't give a high rating because
Somebody will have to understand me how Nkunku and them don't count when they're literally became Chelsea players.
That's a good shout.
No, they do
literally
count.
became Chelsea players this year.
They do count for sure, but I still agree with Jester. It would be like
That's a
5
good
for me.
shout though by from Jimmy. I forgot about Nkunku, bro. I love that guy, man.
It would still be a 5 for me. It would still be a 5 for me.
So hold on, wait. All that outgoing and Nkunku, a couple of the young players for the future, and you giving it a 5? And just bringing in Caicedo gonna push it up to what?
You know what? You're right. That might be a little. It might be a little.
No.
So
you know what?
Me one player gonna make you go from a 5 to a 9.
Because
One
in my
player.
opinion, he completes the team.
I can give you an explanation on that. I can give you an explanation. Number one is our priority target. Number 2 is a priority position in the team.
Exactly.
We have to get a DM.
Yeah.
We had to do this with the midfield. Look, overall, it's great, but if you're not going to bring in your priority target at your priority position, I don't think you can call it a good window until that's done.
Yeah, I agree.
Exactly.
For me, it's a 9 out of 10.
I'm not grading the players that have come in. I'm
Yeah.
grading it overall as in this is the position we had to fill this summer.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you're not getting it with a top line talent, your first choice, you can't
You know what,
grade it
Jester?
a high window.
Respect for you, because I knew you'd
So-
answer it like objectively.
Hey, but I wanted to add for bringing in players is easy.
I'm
we
gonna correct
we
something.
felt already.
I'm sorry, Declan.
I just want to quickly add the point.
Second of all, man, I don't care
getting-
about this
getting
shit,
out
man.
players-
Let the guy finish. Bro. Go ahead.
The outgoings matter so much more. You guys have felt it over the years. That's why for me, this is top window.
Thank
I'll give it 8, 9 out of 10. It's easy to bring players in, whether it's
Thank
this
you.
window or next or whatever. But the fact that this is almost magical. I've never seen us get that much players and for that amount of money. We have accumulated so much money that's going to be forward. Because when we don't get rid of players, those
can't
players
sign
are
him.
wasted. They wasted our wage resources. They let the team down. They're not happy. They're almost like a disease in there. Do you know what I mean? Like you don't want them around. Just to
Fair.
get rid of them, it's
Yeah.
great. If we don't get no one in, it's still at least a 9 out of 10 window for me.
Declare. That's why I wanted to let you finish. To say that
Yeah.
Casado is the number one priority. He's the number one priority signing, but he was not the number one priority of what we needed to do in the window. Our number one priority in the window was to get rid of Deadwood.
No, I disagree.
No,
I disagree.
no, I disagree.
Bumbo card, nigga. We had to get rid of. We had to get rid of fucking Mount.
No. I hear you.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah.
We got a hunt. Hold on. It's some things y'all just totally like. For y'all to say it's a 5, we got $120 million.
Bro, we're a football club, not a human trafficking ring, though. Our job is not to sell people; it's to.
No, Kai, I hear that, but like,
people. What are you talking about, Kai? That sounds
the one
stupid.
thing about this window was that we were reported that it was being done in stages, and the first stage was clearing out players.
Clear out, not signing
now
anybody.
The second stage is bringing in midfielders, which is in progress. Right now, everything's going to the plan.
I hear that, but hold on, though. We could not have signed players first and then sold players, because that would have fucked our FFP for the year.
FFP, that's what I'm saying.
Which is exactly why we did it in those stages.
I know, I hear that, but what I'm saying is, if we start the season now, right, we are going into a position where our midfield is fucked.
But we're not starting the season now, so that if is the stupidest if.
I know, but
that's a stupid if. You can't do that if.
If the season started a month earlier, we'd be even more fun. If there was another month in the season, we might have gone down.
If we're grading the transfer window now,
grading
the transfer window now doesn't close the window. You can't do it as now because you're completely making up something that doesn't exist. The window's not closed.
So Jimmy, you need preseason. You need preseason, bro. You need preseason. It's better to have the players early than to have them late.
What
am I talking about?
The season didn't even start yet.
Hold on.
The season is about.
Jimmy, hold on.
The season is about to start in 10 days, bro, and the preseason is about to start in 2 days.
Kai, hold on.
Hold on.
No, it's gonna start in the middle of what's it called?
Is that 12?
The beginning of August. My bad. The beginning of August.
Yeah.
We
got nearly 4 weeks before the start of the season.
We have a month before the season.
That's how you're referring to the charity
we
shield,
still have preseason as well, so.
Yeah, but there's 6 games in pre-season. Our first one's going to be on Thursday.
6. Say it again.
Yeah. Everyone should be prepared that at least a month.
I would prefer.
It's going to still be pre-season.
I would prefer.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Can I just point something out without anybody interrupting me? Just 2 minutes, and then you can all have this orgy of opinions. All right. I'm gonna point into this. I didn't even fucking start. You fucking.
You guys are just waffling over there. What the hell?
Let me finish, bro. Yeah, let me finish. Look at it this way. Yeah, our best season in recent times was the 14-15 season. Why? Can I say why? Because we had all the players ready. No, because we had all the players.
You can't say that.
Can you let me finish?
Let him land.
It's not going to matter.
Guys, regardless of whether you disagree with the opinion, hold the opinions. This is how the conversation flows.
Let each other talk, man. It's not that hard.
Listening it to more that way. So Kai, go for it. No one's
so 14-15. The reason we were so good and the players had good chemistry from the start. By the way, if people don't remember our first game when we played that season, we were amazing. Why? Because we got all the signing that we need. We got them early. It was a World Cup year. We got them before the World Cup, and by the time we started the preseason, we already had all our best players ready, and the team showed that we were prepared for the season. People use that same example of the preseason to justify Potter's failure mid-season this season, right? And now all of a sudden, it's preseason, doesn't matter. The window's still up, we still have time to sign players. Yeah, but if they come towards the end of the window, they're not gonna have the same impact and the same fucking cohesion with the other players like they would if they had a preseason under the belt.
Everyone agrees with that.
I do agree to some extent.
No, but what Kai's saying, look, that's general. If you got more time to prep, you're going to be better. No one's going to disagree with that. Right. It's just that getting deals over the line. I mean, a quicker deal means you probably pay more. That's probably why we're in this position, and we probably had focuses trying to get players out. No, Kai, you're 100% right. But this season as well, it's even worse on your point because of the World Cup. We have a shorter preseason, and I'm already telling people expect preseason to be
that's
the first month of the season as well.
That's why the season I mentioned was a World Cup season, because I knew people were going to use the World Cup as an excuse for our failure.
This was a unique winter one. You know, a mid-season
We,
one.
we could have been prepared for this season, but we didn't do a good job.
No, because they had internationals, Kai, as well, and we've been focused on getting everyone now. I'm not trying to give them some excuses. I wish that we got players in early because Poch didn't even come in till July. Do you know what I mean? He's starting late. The players are starting late. He doesn't know what his team is. There's so many players going in and out. I think we're going to be a little bit of a mess coming in the start of the season. Everyone should expect that. Don't really get so annoyed. Our preseason is going to be a month or two in the start of the season.
That's not
just a year.
Then. Why was it called preseason? Because it's supposed to happen before the season, bro. That's not preseason.
I know, but you're so limited on time.
You're overblowing it, bro. You're overblowing
it. Guys, just before you guys go,
I
just want to go through these two super chats because Naval Nations donates a bit. Big up my guys saying, if Chelsea had brains, we would just release him. We made a loss. It doesn't matter. We can gain it back another way. I'm so sick of this. Just let him go, bro. We are about to get 40 million or around that off Juventus. If not that, we're probably going to get off AC Milan, off Saudi Arabia. Relax,
I don't understand the anger towards
get the money.
Him.
And he says, no matter what happens, we made a loss. Let him go. Fuck the money. Release him, or we're stuck with him. But bro, what you're saying is literally, we're about to make a loss, but get a little bit more money. But you'd rather just fuck that money.
What he's saying make no sense, man. This
people act like the transfer window ends tomorrow or something.
What he's saying make no sense.
Nobody said that.
People acting like it ends tomorrow.
The transfer window is open to like fucking September.
I want to know how he made a loss on it.
Are we not giving up a bit of money? Well, losing a little bit of the 100 million.
No,
bro, we can't release him.
We've been paying heaps of his
wages. Wait.
Just answer. I don't think y'all understand how this works. It's not we bought him for 100, so we got to sell him for 100 to make our money back. That's not how that works. Yeah. Okay,
it goes by what's left on the contract.
How's it working? Just
what's left on the contract.
Right. What's left to pay out?
Yes.
To enter is what we are asking from the club to buy, whatever club buys it. So we will actually break even, as in we won't have any money to owe on Lukaku once he gets sold. It'll be a wash.
And we get money.
There's no return on the investment, but it's not a loss.
Right.
Even that, I would disagree with that. There's no return on investment because Abramovich canceled
over the next 2 years.
It's kind of a come up, Justice, because remember they cleared the debt. Abramovich
but it doesn't work that way within FFP for the
I'm not talking about FFP. I'm talking about in the sense of these new owners. Like they can come in and say, "Well, we got money for this
money we can spend.
We ain't buy him."
Exactly. It's the money we can spend.
But no, it doesn't work that way on the books.
Oh, I ain't talking about
the financials. It doesn't work that way.
I'm talking about in the comfort level in your mind of I came here, he was here.
I'm talking about actual reality.
Jesus Christ.
You know what? It's not about what you feel. It's about what FIFA or UEFA or the FA is going to come in and say, let me look at your books. And on our books, he won't look as a loss. It will be a wash. There will be no redeem with Lukaku's name next to it.
But we will have money to spend with that money. We're going to get that money. We can spend it on other players. So it's not as bad as people.
I think Caicedo's going to be our last signing.
If we release him, we get nothing. That's like 35
I think Caicedo's going to be our last major signing of the summer.
I disagree. I think there's something bigger happening. Yeah, I don't think
they're
going to sell that.
And where we made the loss was his wages. We loaded him up.
Guys, he said his last major sign. He didn't say the last signing of like just in general. Like he means like big name signing, like in position.
This is going to be it because I know everybody's talking about Turkey, but I don't see that happening.
No, I think Turkey will happen. I think that's what actually happen.
Tastes great.
We have a good relationship with Leon, like a very good relationship.
I understand we have a good relationship, but this is again, you're bringing a 19-year-old that's going to be sitting on the bench. He won't be starting.
Turkey neither.
I want Jerky, bro.
So it's not a good thing for his career to come in and do that. Now, some positions you rotate more, like your midfield, you can rotate in and out because they're going to do a lot of running. So you can keep Santos, you can keep one other, but you're not. You've got Maria coming in to play right wing as well, and they're going to at least want to take a look at this kid for the first few preseason games to see if they have an adequate pairing on the right-hand side between Moreira and Madueke before they go out and spend any more money. So and it just is what it is. It's gonna be a young team, but it's gonna be one of our most talented teams we've had of recent times. It's just gonna be young.
I don't know.
Jester, why do you think he's going to be the last big signing after we accumulated so much money from transfer fees? We can spend so much more. Is what I mean.
Because again, what's our other we
actually I agree with the young team bit. I'm just saying that they got disposable.
What's the other position
money
that
to
we're
spend.
looking?
I agree with Justice. There's not going to be a bunch of more signings.
Striker and goalie.
Striker and goalie.
I don't think we're
They're not gonna
signing.
sign
I feel like there'll be
goalie.
another big signing if we get.
Well, we're not going to sign another striker or goalkeeper. I think the plan is Kepa and.
I think
no, we need another goalkeeper.
Yeah, we do need him in the long term. I'm saying in the short term, we're not going to sign a striker and a goalkeeper in the short term. Maybe after next season.
We need competition for
we will
Kepa.
sign a goalkeeper this summer, but it's not going to be a major signing. It's not going to be a Mannion or a first team. It's going to be somebody who at least can compete with Kepa, but it's not going to be a big name signing. Caicedo is going to be the last big name signing of the summer.
You're going to get check out the ice hockey league.
Well,
I feel like that's very possible. I just feel like we're going to go for another big name signing. Whether that we get it over the line or not, I think the tempo will be there. We have money room in the FFP.
I don't
Bring
think
in Mbappe.
We'll sign another player, but it won't be a big
Well, if we sign
player.
Mbappe,
What big name you thinking of? Like,
the only one I can think of is Harry Kane.
Harry Kane, yeah, I was about to say that.
I think I'll take a stab at someone big.
Yeah, because if y'all calling Vlahovic a big name, y'all out your fucking mind.
Yeah, he's definitely not a big name.
Bro, Jimmy's
That is a big name.
At Mbappe.
He's not a big name, bro.
What
He's
is
not a big name. Stop.
He's not a big. He's a big name in prospect.
What does he prove to be a big name? Yeah,
his name is big on fucking FIFA. That's about it.
I wasn't on before when you opened that topic up, but the reason he got a big name is I think it was only him and Haaland that scored something like 44 goals at that age. He's only 23, so that's where the hypes come in, and that's why he had a big price tag that Juventus managed still. But there was a lot of clubs after him.
And
now
then he went to
Juventus has a bad season, but there's still that player there, so that potential is still there. That's why he's still that name.
Jimmy.
If he goes again unproven, then he's going to be one of the prospects that never happened.
So he left from Fiorentina, which is shit. Stepped up the levels to Juventus and flopped, and now he's going to step up to a higher level at Chelsea and play even better. Yep, makes sense.
Jimmy,
okay, I got it.
No,
there's a lot of context that we skipped. There's a lot of context we said.
I don't want an explanation.
I
just made a statement. That's it.
Yeah.
That's fine. Just
but Jimmy,
I don't want to be an advocate for Vlahovic, but Juventus as a whole club for the last 3 to 4 years have been completely shit.
3-4 years? How 3-4 years when they won the league 2 years ago?
They did not.
No, they did not.
AC Milan and won the league. Who won it before that? They won it 10 years in a fucking row. What are y'all talking about?
That was 3 years ago.
Inter won it then.
Bruh. And who won it before that?
That's 4 years ago.
Inter again. I think that's the one they took away off him. Jimmy, that was a bit earlier. You're right, but that had a drop off, and it's been 4 or 5 years at least.
Again, we're not in for Vlahovic, so y'all can banter all you want to about him. As of right now,
just so you can understand why that name's popped up, because
sure, absolutely, because it makes a whole lot of sense.
Lukaku's big there, and we need a striker, and now they're going to talk about it till it comes around.
I think they're going to go into preseason and see how Jackson and Broja do.
Jackson is
Broja fully fit?
What do you mean?
Broja is fully fit. He's ready to go.
I am not judging either of them until I watch them play some games.
Look,
the one I mean,
were you guys seriously expecting another striker to be signed?
As the number one, unless he plays at that level anyway. The focus will
Again, one of the biggest issues at Chelsea, we fucking big the shit out of these Cobham stands. Then we end up where we are, and then we cry, "Oh, he's from Cobham. We should give him a chance."
You guys are bigging up.
What are you talking about here?
Wait,
you can't compare Vlahovic to Broja. Has one fucking goal to his name.
Who's actually been massively bigging up Armando Broja? Because I haven't heard it.
I'll take Broja over Vlahovic.
You picked up that dickhead left back.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know about Like,
What's the name of that? What's the name of that left back that all Chelsea fans are? He should come and replace Cucurella. The one who fucking got
Maatsen.
Mats. There we go. That dickhead, man. Oh, bring him back. He's gonna be amazing because he was at the championship or whatever. Same fucking people who argued for Gilmore who can't even fucking play for Brighton.
But that's the difference. They've at least argued for players who've gone on loan somewhere for a year and then they've seen something and maybe they just over amplified it. Bro, we've seen like 3 games from him and then he broke his leg. Like no one's been hyping. That's why I think I don't mind seeing him get a chance.
Did he break his leg or did he do his ACL?
Chelsea Life comment. Can you put Chelsea Life? Literally, my favorite fucking player at Chelsea is Reece fucking James, bro, and he's English. But you English people have some media ass fucking players, bro, that you overhype the living fuck out of them. That doesn't mean that I don't like any English player, man.
That is true.
Well, you hyping up this Serbian bum.
In my eyes, it's better business, money or not. It's gone past.
You've seen the women in Serbia, Jimmy. You wouldn't blame me, bro.
No, I'm talking about this bum named fucking Brajovic.
He's trying to take this in his own hand. Don't know why you're worried about the money. Fuck the money. Get him out. I couldn't give a rat's ass. They're going to care about the money, though, because they want something. If that's the base value of what he's worth for the last 2 years of his contract, and we get all of that back, that's good business from Bowley.
Yeah, but Naval, we still don't understand.
Can I respond? Can I respond on the Lukaku thing? Just really quickly, like 1 minute.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Like for me, it's insane. Like how many of these motherfuckers, Chelsea fans, would cut their fucking wages in half? Yeah,
in half.
I don't blame him for not going to Inter, bro.
I wouldn't go to Inter neither. Juventus is offering him his full money and Inter offering half. He said, "Fuck y'all."
Are they?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Jimmy, none of these fucking people.
Lukaku say he wants to come back to Inter?
None of these fucking people in the chat would go to a job that will offer him half of the fucking price. Now all of a sudden I could just sell him because you're looking at it like from your fucking blue little goggles. Oh, what's the best for Chelsea? But he's also looking what's the best for him.
Yeah.
Wait, Kai. He's the one that said I wanted to be at Inter, so he has to make that sacrifice.
He said it because that's what when you at your job and your boss comes to you and says, "Is this the best job you ever had?" What would you say?
Only choice.
If it's the best job you ever had, and he's like,
Wait,
I want to go.
Declare
I want to go
job you
there.
at right now. If you was getting interviewed on TV, you know your boss was going to say it, and somebody said, "Do you like your job?" What would you say? Even if you didn't like it, what would you say? I like my job, right? Because you need to get paid. Y'all need to start realizing all of this. Oh, my club. Players have I'm gonna say it again. Players have zero reason.
And those are the same people who defended Mount for doing the same thing, Jimmy.
Zero.
Those are the same people who defended Mount for doing the same thing, bro.
So why did you take the Saudi bid?
I actually have some news.
Yeah, this is where Lukaku's contradicting himself on me.
Looks like
he's not contradicting himself. He wants the best for his life. He wants to make good money.
No, because he rejected the Saudi money. If it was about money, he shouldn't have rejected Saudi.
No, it can be both. He want to get paid a good salary, and he wants to play in Europe. That's not out of mind to play. The Middle East is a different culture than Europe.
What's the news update, Jesters?
It's a whole different world.
It looks like Dusan Vlahovic and PSG have an agreement in principle for personal terms. So it looks like that this could be all a moot point because Vlahovic might be going to PSG, which opens the door to get Lukaku over to Juventus. So if that happens, I'm fine with it. Just as long as we get Grimace out of the club.
Grimace is crazy.
Fucking 10 goals. He's a bum.
I don't.
Does that mean we get
Icardi's at the same time? At the same time, I realize like what Lukaku is doing to Chelsea. I realize that, but I try to put myself in his shoes. Right? He's a person who has he's paying for his mom. You know, he's trying to make a living for his family, and he doesn't want to move to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a different culture. You can't just push a player out of the fucking club because you want to get money and you want him to get sold.
Well, he should have thought about that in the first place.
Yo, man, shut up. We talk about real
shit.
You talk about your feelings for some fucking club.
I will say you also can't be begging to go back to your former club 6 months after joining your new club. But
why not?
I think we've gone past the moral side.
What do you mean, why not?
I would gladly send him to Saudi. Like he's rattling
on up.
Lewis,
do y'all know a team can sell a player whenever they want, right?
But Lewis, we are men. We can't look at these things from emotionally. We have to look at it objectively. Would you take a cut, like your salary cut in half, just because somebody's trying to push you out?
I'd say no, but like there's different circumstances with the amount of money
when you start explaining it, you're just getting emotional over nothing.
Yeah, exactly. When you go
look at a
you don't
way.
agree.
They're not normal people. They're very privileged people earning crazy amounts of money. So to me, I can't lie. I lose that compassionate
When you
side.
say
'cause
privilege,
it's not
what
like
do you mean by
you're-
privilege?
Yeah, but I'm not trying to get to compassion side. That's not my fucking problem, bro. I'm a man. If he wants to make his money, make his
consider
money.
him
That's not my
privileged?
business.
You know he wasn't
I
born
hear
into
you.
that,
I
right?
hear what you're trying to say.
No,
and
no,
I just
Jimmy,
think it's
Jimmy,
different
Jimmy.
from the perspective.
Man,
Yo,
just send him to Juventus. Let's get.
No,
let's get
Kai.
this
So
over
Kai was
with.
talking about he wants to pay, help his mom. I don't know what he's talking about.
Ziad
but
with his
listen,
high ass
he-
fucking voice.
No, bro, let me
Shut up,
talk,
man.
bro. Let me talk. Listen, he's already got enough money to do whatever he
big up
wants to
never
do.
a foul.
That's not of you. That's not of
Big
your
up my
business how
guys.
much money he has or not. He does. You can't decide if it's enough money for him.
No,
or
the
not.
point is,
He's
the
doing
point
what's best
is,
for him.
It's
the point
never
is,
too
what this
much.
guy done, yeah? What this guy done? He came to Chelsea, talking shit.
Again, Chelsea. You're talking. We're not talking about Chelsea.
We're
Why
not
is
talking
it
about
with this
Chelsea,
fucking
bro.
with you guys?
No,
It's
one
emotion
second,
you talk
man, I'm
about.
giving
Just
you a
emotions.
timeline.
One at a time, please.
People just using
Listen.
emotions in this
No,
fucking
listen,
football.
bro, yeah, let me
sphere, bro.
finish. No emotion. Listen, he came to Chelsea talking shit about how.
But we're
he's
not
got-
talking about Chelsea. We're talking about the decision that he has to make.
Bro, let me finish. Listen, he's talking
Your point
shit
is
about how
childish.
he's got unfinished business. Yeah, he wants to do this, that. Couple months later, he starts twerking for Inter Milan. He goes to Inter Milan, stinks up the joint, yeah, and then when Inter Milan want to sign him on a permanent, he starts talking shit. He's like, nah. He starts ignoring their call. He starts talking to Juve before his biggest game of his career.
So let me
And
ask you
now
a question.
you want some
Ziad.
compassion for him?
Ziad. No, he's not asking for compassion. I don't think Kai said anything about compassion.
Yeah,
Ziad.
I'm not a girl, bro. I don't need compassion. We're talking about something
Ziad.
objective, bro.
Yeah,
Ziad.
Jimmy, talk to me.
Did anything that Lukaku did, was any of that against the law? Did he break a law?
What the
Yeah, he
fuck?
got fined.
I'm
Remember?
asking you. So I'm doing this by levels. He didn't break a law, right? Okay. So
He broke
what
his
did-
contract,
what
didn't he,
did
Jimmy? Does it
What
count?
did he actually do? He had a change of heart, right?
Yeah.
He changed his mind. You could get mad about it all you want. Just like Kai said, you could put your emotions in it if you want, but he changed
No one
his
cares.
mind.
No one cares
And
about the
then
emotions.
Lewis,
Bro. It's
I
irrelevant.
gotta say I disagree with you. When y'all use this P word, was named privilege, you don't attach privilege to somebody who busts their ass to get somewhere. Privilege is somebody who's born into something.
Facts.
Look, these dudes they've been playing football since they was 5, 6, 7 years old. They didn't have a childhood. They didn't get to be kids like you and us. They literally they're like robots, machines. They had to play football. While you got to run around and be in school and all that, they had to play football. So
Playing
now when
Pokemon,
they
bro, on your Game
reach
Boy.
and get the
you're right.
spoils, I believe they should be able to do whatever the fuck they feel like because they
Yeah, it's
earned
their
it.
career,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah,
that's
it's their
fair.
career.
I would change their. I would switch childhood
still
with them in a heartbeat.
Oh
The
yeah,
big
yeah.
bag.
you
so
wouldn't.
would I,
That's
but
the
like,
The big
I
bag.
have
So
a fair perspective on it
you
too.
ain't convincing me, Jimmy. You ain't
Convincing you
convincing
what?
me. You
Yeah,
ain't
because you
convincing me
only
they
see the
ain't privileged.
spoils.
I'm
Because Jester,
familiar
you
with
didn't
your
see the
game.
grind. You
Nah,
didn't see
nah,
the
I-
grind.
with
You act like
You
I
didn't
ain't
see how
grind.
the hot dog was made. You just eating the hot dog.
No.
So
You,
you can say,
but you
oh,
acting
I'm
like I
privileged.
ain't have a grind.
So let me tell you this.
You
Let
you
me
been
ask
on a
you this.
grind too, bro.
Let
Hey,
me
Lewis,
ask you this.
Lewis.
Let
He sounded like
so you-
LA Knight right there. I know you heard that. He said, "Nana."
So let me ask
Yeah.
y'all this. When
Yeah.
y'all saying, oh, I would switch with them. I would switch with them. Y'all don't think about the shit
I
that
love
they
LA
come
Knight,
from.
Big up,
Y'all,
LA.
right now, a lot of people would say, oh, I would switch with, let me think of a Brazilian football player. Let's say Anthony. I'll switch to be with Anthony, but would you switch to go back to live in the
Depending
favelas?
on the off-the-pitch stuff.
At age 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, growing up poor, growing up with nothing to eat, growing up in gang violence, all of that come with it. Nobody
Like every
sees
football.
that. Y'all just
Yeah,
see
but
the
what's your
end game
point,
and say,
Jimmy?
I
Jimmy,
want
what's your
that.
point? What's your point, though? I understand the privilege
My
point. That you
point
can't call
is
them privilege.
there's nothing privileged about a footballer. They earn what they get. It's not privilege.
They're overpaid. They're still overpaid.
I
Who are
agree
you
with
to
you on
fucking
the
say
earning
that how
part.
much is
But
overpaid,
yeah,
bro?
the position
hold on,
that
wait,
they
Who
are
are
in
you
is
to say whether
Time out,
someone is
time
overpaid
out.
or not, bro?
That's just
Millions of people around the
marketing.
world sit down and watch me play. You can't pay me enough. I entertain
Bro,
millions. Fuck is you talking
Ziad,
about? They ain't paid enough.
Ziad always had those feminine ass
Hence,
reasoning,
I'll use the
bro.
word
It's
entertaining.
overpaid.
Bro,
What the
in the
fuck
What
are
are you
you
NBA,
talking
doing?
about,
players
guy, bro?
switch
We're
teams
saying
all the
fucking
Bro, I
time.
swear to
nation,
God, man.
bro.
Certain players are
Who are you,
entertaining.
man?
Certain players are ugly as sin to watch.
Who are you to decide if someone is overpaid, bro?
No, because Jimmy's talking about privilege. And
You
if
get what
you're,
you
Yeah, but
negotiate.
who are you
No,
to
one
decide
second.
if someone is
You're
overpaid?
talking about
Just
privilege.
because,
If you're,
no,
if you're
just
getting
because you
paid,
couldn't achieve what
no,
you
listen,
did
listen.
doesn't mean he's overpaid. though.
Hey, I will say we've all complained about certain players' wages at one point or wages that they want and stuff like that.
Listen, you
We've
can't
all
be,
done.
we can talk about privilege,
Definitely.
but at the end of the day, if these players
We
are
just
paid,
had the whole Mount contract discussion
You
for
are
like 8
you
months.
can't decide how much should be paid or not.
I'm not.
That's
no,
the
listen,
wage that they think they
Kyle,
deserve,
I'm
and
not
that's the wage that
deciding.
they got
You
somewhere.
can-
That means
no
they
one's
deserve the
deciding.
fucking wage, bro. There you
Kai,
go.
if you
Listen,
decide
your
after the
opinion.
fact,
Wait,
he
wait,
gets
Kai,
really
Kai,
good
Kai,
for you.
Wait, Kai, does Mount deserve his wages?
Of
No, but
course.
that's why we didn't give him the wage. He tried to
No,
get the
no,
wage
no,
that he
no,
wanted.
Does
No,
he
no,
deserve
let-
that United?
You don't
Let me
get what you
respond.
deserve. You get what you
Let me respond to Lewis.
negotiate,
Let me
bro.
respond to Lewis.
That's
Let me
it.
respond to Lewis. Let me respond to Lewis. I don't think he's worth that money, but he went and he got that money. So respect to him. And you remember when he left what I said? I said if he believed that that's what he deserved, then that's what he deserved.
That's not the
No
point,
issues
though.
with him. I
Isn't
didn't
that
call
what
him
you
out.
guys are saying
So
about
that's my
Lukaku?
answer.
Good spin.
Eh.
Good spin. I hear what
No,
you're
but
saying.
That's honestly
He
what I'm
did
saying,
go
bro.
and get it, but like I don't think he
It's
deserves
a
it.
non-answer.
I hate the
I
word
don't think he deserves,
deserve.
bro. It doesn't. Who
I
are we
hate
to
the
say
word
what he
deserve.
deserves?
And I hate the word
Let's say,
privilege.
listen.
Hey,
Wait,
so
let me
shit,
You do good
we
business.
even.
You're doing
But
good
then the
business.
same thing. Who are we to judge people's football
Yeah,
ability?
let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. If you
go.
have a specific skill, right, and your employer asks you how much your wages are, and you give the wages that's how much you feel like you deserve. If they want to comply with
If
that
they
request,
pay you, that's what you're worth.
that's what you're
Exactly.
worth.
It's not what you deserve, it's what you've earned.
Not what we're saying.
What you
No,
earn,
it's
exactly.
What
That's
you
what I mean, though.
negotiate, man.
Yeah, okay. So what's the privilege
I
now?
think
How are people
everyone
privileged?
just sees it in different perspectives.
Fuck out of here about privilege. You got if I work all my life and
Yeah.
I get something, I ain't privileged shit. I bust my ass for it.
So is
Bro,
there
people-
any other
My
news?
kid,
I do hear
my
that.
kids would be privileged. If you
Ca-
born with rich
ca-
parents, you're privileged.
Jimmy,
You did
Jimmy,
nothing to earn that money.
how many,
Jimmy.
how many
I'm
professions?
the same as you. I'm the
No,
same
no,
as
no,
you.
no.
Yeah?
How many
I'm the
professions
same
are
as
there
you.
out
Yeah.
there?
And people, all my life, people tell me I have white privilege when I'm not even fucking white, bro. So there you go,
No,
man.
no, one
People
second.
just
How many,
wanna
Yeah.
take everybody's privilege,
Jimmy,
bro.
how many
Kai, you're
professions
white
are there
like
out
me,
there?
bro. Don't even try that, bro.
How
You're
many
white like me.
Nah,
Don't
nah,
even
nah.
try that, man.
they don't get
Just
paid?
because
Even
you
have
get,
a white man's
just because you
hairline,
get
Andrew, bro.
suntan does not make you not
What'd you
white.
say,
Okay?
Ziad?
You're white
Yes,
like me.
you're
Don't
whiter
even
than
try
locks and
Don't even
bagels.
try
Come
that,
Nah,
Kai.
nah, nah.
What'd
Only
you
here,
say,
bro.
Ziad?
on.
All I'm saying, there's a lot of careers out there where you work your ass off your whole life and you don't get paid what you deserve. So there is a part of it is a privilege.
What do you mean you
Yeah.
don't get paid what you deserve?
For example, look at the
What you
UK, yeah.
Hold on. What you
So
deserve,
then you didn't
yeah.
do good business.
Look at
deserve is
the
an
UK.
opinion.
No, but look at
Deserve
it.
is an
Exactly,
opinion.
bro.
No, but look
Deserve
but,
is
but
an
look
opinion.
at the UK, yeah. Look at the UK. The NHS bro on fucking strike every 2 weeks, bro. They work their whole life to get where they are. They'll fucking strike because they want more money.
Yeah,
So
they should
what
work.
does
They,
that have to do
Tell
with
him how
you know how
anything?
you make more money. You
Ziyech
know how
is
you
not
make
getting
more
what
money.
he's worth. Tell him.
You open a private clinic, but they're too fucking lazy to do it, and then they bitch
Where do you
about
want
it.
where
That's
do you
the
get the
issue
money
with
from to
everybody.
open a
That's why you
private
don't have
clinic?
socialized medicine.
What the hell? Oh, yeah, I'm gonna open a
Yeah.
private clinic because I want to. Where are you gonna get the money?
You can open a private clinic even
What
if
do you
God,
you
I
mean?
wish
What the hell,
Chelsea had
Ziad?
signed
What you
someone.
What you
Jesus
mean?
Christ.
You work
With
hard
what
to get. How
money?
you
With
think there's
what
people
money?
with private
You can't even pay
clinics?
the bills. You can open
So
a private
Ziad,
clinic with what bills?
people who got private clinics, how did they get them?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Yeah.
Jimmy, not everyone's gonna be able to afford a private clinic.
Oh, really?
Yes.
No, but
Most
the point,
banks,
So
what
that
you
means
said
some
is,
people
if
work
you
harder
have,
than others,
no,
right?
What
if,
the
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
are we
can I
talking
answer
about?
this? Can I answer
Jimmy,
this? Because
Jimmy,
it
what
sounds like
you
he never
said is,
fucking had business meeting in his
Bro,
life,
what the
bro.
fuck are we
If you
talking
have,
about? Why are
if
we
you
talking
have,
about
if
politics
you
right
have a
now?
medical degree,
Because we
you
haven't
can go to a
signed
fucking
anyone.
bank
That's
right now and tell them I want to open my own clinic, and they will fucking loan you the money. Just because you never had a fucking transaction, going to the
Well,
bank and
focus
asking
also
for
on Black Lives Matter next.
you asking more
yeah,
I
and then
know, bro.
and then you have to
Hold
pay
on,
that
bro.
back
Take
with
that
interest,
PPP
Kai, yeah?
loan.
You have to pay that back with interest. Nice money,
bro.
bro.
So what? You want to work in McDonald's
When you
instead?
so
That's
much,
how
you
life
pay
works,
more
bro.
money,
Oh
bro.
my goodness. Now we're talking about
Okay,
finances.
but if
I'm praying for an
Bruh.
Austin dagger right
Yeah.
now, bro.
Fuck
Yeah.
you, Andrew, bro. Yeah, Austin Dagger's
Oh,
signing
man.
new contract,
Save us,
bro.
Fucking
Arnie.
here we go. I need a here we go.
Save
right
us,
now.
save us, man.
Jesus
Save
Christ.
us.
Bomber, bro.
Fucking hell.
Not here, Kai.
Jesus.
Well, that's not my fault. You country shit.
Hey,
Bro. Fucking fix
let's
yourself.
change this. Who are you interested in really seeing on Wednesday? Or
Exactly.
what
Anything
Wrexham?
about what? No one said anything majorly offensive.
So
Shut up, Diego.
who are you most looking
Diego,
forward to seeing
you sensitive wanker, man.
in our first
Jackson
preseason
and
game
Santos.
against Wrexham?
Jackson.
and
I
Santos.
want to see Jackson.
Facts.
I want to see
Ziyech.
Jackson. I want to
Hakim
see
Ziyech.
Mudryk.
Hakim
Yeah, I'm
Ziyech.
excited about
Do this
that.
one at a
What
time.
the
Really, so.
fuck is that? What the? Man made a whole tweet for
0
that.
wins.
That's
What?
insane.
Holy
Guy, what?
shite.
Just- Oh, he's doing one of
yeah,
those Twitter posts. Yeah, he's saying.
Bro,
He's
Yeah,
saying
he
it's
did like
one
a
of-
little Twitter copy paste.
What an idiot.
I don't know
Dummy.
what he's
Yeah.
talking about.
Let's
Yeah.
go. Madueke,
Enzo.
Y'all looking to see
sometimes-
Enzo in the preseason? Y'all saw Enzo
Sometimes,
like 40 games.
Lewis, can I say something? Sometimes when I look at your chat, some of their parents should have finished on the pillow, bro. Honestly.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
What a fucking waste! What a waste of an edge, bro.
Jesus Christ.
No, Kai, you know what I say?
That's
You
such
know
a
what I
mess,
say, Kai?
Kai.
Some of
Such
them,
idiots, man.
their parents can realize not too late to still get an abortion. They can still get one.
Bro. Honestly, like none of them know anything
What
about the real
the
world because they're
fuck?
fucking sitting in chats,
Who's the
so they don't know how
BTEC
the world works. And then they try to become offensive to people when they're giving their opinions because they're too fucking stupid themselves.
Yeah,
So
who's the
respectfully,
BTEC?
be respectful. If you
Somewhere.
don't agree with me, if you don't agree with me, debate with me. Don't insult me, man.
Okay, here
Sorry,
you go.
boys.
So storks bring the good kids, right? And crows bring the bad kids to their parents. What kind of a bird brings no kids?
I'm not
A
touching that.
flamingo.
A swallow.
That's so
For fuck's sake, man.
Justice,
Alright, big
say
up
I'm here
Hugo
all
Park
week,
with the
man. You gotta
donation
say it.
saying,
Justice, come
is
on,
he
hit him
worth
with I'm here all week, man. I'm here all week.
I am here all week, man.
I'm here all week, man.
Same.
One sec, guys. Just one sec. Big up Rigo Park for the donation saying, is he worth 300k a week and 100 million if we're talking about what effort is worth? He's a self-absorbed snake, no loyalty, overvalued. It's not about privilege. It's about respect for your employer. That's more based on the way he treated Chelsea. But in terms of if he was worth 300k a week, that's more of a conversation for when we signed him. And when we signed him, I don't really think anyone was against it. We just didn't really anticipate him being a rat. That's it. No one expected him to do an interview 6 months into his Chelsea.
Daddy
How much
Roman
is,
gave Daddy
how much
Roman
is,
gave him 300k. So what
how
y'all
much-
bitching about?
how
We all
much
love
is-
Roman.
I think the sensible thing to do is to question.
Andrew and Sage. Go on, Andrew.
How much is Enzo Fernandez on a week?
Like 110,
170.
I have no
No, it's all
idea.
like 190. I think
Okay.
that's
No.
Near
He's
near
not on.
200.
He's not on that
Near
much.
Why
He's not
does-
on that much.
why-
He's not on that much.
Okay. Why does no one talk about his wages?
Because he's elite.
He's playing well.
He's not highly
Because he's
paid.
elite, Andrew. That's
He's
why.
not highly
No,
paid.
because he's
Well,
playing well.
baby.
If Lukaku was scoring, no
Because
one
he's
would bring
playing
up the
well.
300k.
Nobody would care. Exactly.
I'm
He's
seeing
the highest goal
300.
scorer when
I'm
he takes
seeing
it.
315k a week
Does
and
anyone know? Does anyone know?
180k
By
a
the
week.
end of his career,
180
does
sounds
anyone-
more like
It's like
it.
100 and it's 100.
Does anyone know? Does anyone know what
It's
Eden
180.
Hazard? What was Eden Hazard on when he played?
Nobody knows, bruv.
Exactly.
Eden Hazard was
Nobody
about
cares
260
about.
for
Nobody
Yeah.
cares
345.
about. Nobody cares about money unless they're performing badly. It's
Well,
it's
that's
the
fair. That's
same-
no problem. That's fine.
It's like,
It's the
I
same-
think
the same thing going on about. No one cares. If say
200k a week.
if Caicedo signs and he's on 200k a week and bangs out, no one's going to care. No one cared that
But if he
Kante.
does,
gonna
there's a
fucking sign
problem.
Caicedo,
No
bro?
one
Let me
cared that
celebrate, man.
Kante was on 290 a week until he started being injured. and
Hey,
stuff.
Jester, can you tell
one,
Bolly
Which is
to
Yeah.
fair enough,
hurry up, bro?
Andrew. Which is
But
fair.
that's
Don't
but
hurry up,
that's
bro.
normal,
Say again?
Andrew. Yeah, because
But
once
they'll
you
let
look
you
at
know.
damage,
Tell Bolly
you
to
look
hurry
at
up
oh,
with
these
that
players
Caicedo
not
deal,
going to
bro.
contribute,
Well, I'll do
and
that.
you
I'll
go,
go
what's the
on
damage
that.
going
You
to
need
be,
to pick
or
a
what's
shirt,
the
man. You need
burden
to buy
going
a
to be on the
shirt, man.
team?
The ones you should be listen. You don't be mad about it. Be mad at Inter Milan for wasting our goddamn time for about 4 weeks and not bidding properly. Stinky
Yeah,
ass
exactly.
club. You know what I mean?
Chelsea fans just want to cry, man. We
I
always
mean,
complain.
why are
position.
Chelsea fans even worried? Like Lukaku is not going to sniff another stuff, which is a football club. Like
He's
I
not
know
gonna
he's still out
play
playing
for
stuff,
us ever
but
again.
like
It's
who
not-
cares? Like that's what I'm saying. Like
Well, people think he's preventing others from coming in.
He's not. We're not going
Bro,
for
we
it.
already
We're not
sold
going
enough
for
No,
it.
but I feel like that's always the case. That's why people get upset because they feel like, oh, well, this guy's wasting up our resources and we can't bring another player in, and that's why people go to numbers
Fair.
after
Yeah,
the
yeah,
fact.
fair.
What can you do, bro?
Yeah.
We're
I
not
feel like
going
there's a
for it.
mentality thing towards any other player.
We're not
My
going
dad.
for it.
This super chat killed me, bro. Big up to the diverse panel. Which, bro, stop it, man.
Yeah, I think it was the
You
laughing.
Are we
man,
there?
bro.
played a
That
big
was
part in
even
that.
better. It was even better.
Are we a diverse panel, bro?
Oh, the laughing
Are we?
mustache. The laughing mustache.
No, we're a divisive panel. That's the difference.
So we got rid of 5 of our
The millionourished fan.
top
panel,
10
bro.
earners
That's
from
okay.
last year.
Right.
You
So
said we got
nice.
say
That's
that
pretty
again?
good.
we got rid of our 5 of our top 10 earners from last year.
Yeah, we got to
Is
get
that
the biggest
including
one out, though.
Lukaku?
no, let's not go back into this now.
No,
Yes,
he's not
we
even
haven't-
on the list
Yeah,
That
we
might
haven't
be
got rid of him.
six.
because he didn't play for us last year.
And we haven't got rid of him.
Anyway,
Because I thought we had
Well,
about 5. Was it 5 players over 200k?
You know,
and we
you
got
know what?
run
One
away
thing
and
I
get
can
rid
put
of
up the
Raheem
owners for
Sterling.
the fact that they got rid of Mount and Havertz in one window. In my wildest dream, I didn't expect that to happen. Bro.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, that's an A right
That
there.
is insanely good that they did.
Everyone
it, man.
wanted
These
it, but it
motherfuckers.
never happened.
After
Bro, how
one
much
season,
was
I was like,
Kai
these
on before
motherfuckers
he
have to
left?
go, man.
$250,000.
And what was more shocking is who they signed for. I never expected anything to join like Arsenal, United, let alone them leaving the club.
Yeah, all
Like,
of that.
Yeah,
he
no,
gonna
no.
steal
I
that
knew
ring after
Mount
a
is not gonna
window.
go to. I knew Mount is not gonna go
Make
to
it make
City because
sense.
I said I'll give everybody in the panel 100. Come on, I'm Jewish, bro. I'm not gonna give everybody £100, man. Come on, man. I knew that shit is not gonna happen, man.
Thiago Silva's only on 110K a week.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Enzo's on
Where is
180.
Alex? I don't know, man. I have to ask Alex.
Probably shooting squirrels somewhere. Big up to Alex. Big up to Scotty Cadet as well. The donation saying big up to that diverse panel and thoughts. Stay classy and stay respectful and classy, Chelsea. Big up, my brother. Enjoying the stream from San Diego. Big up. Thoughts on Franca from Flamengos. I think he's going on loan for the first 6 months.
No,
It's
No. He's
It's
not even
off.
coming to. He's not even coming to
It's
Chelsea.
off.
Yeah.
Yes.
They said Chelsea was
It's Gabriel.
Silva doesn't care about money. Silva does care about money, but Silva is a senior citizen. Bro.
Brazilian. My bad.
Yeah. Angelo Gabriel from Santos is signed. He'll probably be meeting the team in America.
Who's that?
This is the kid
Angelo
from
Santos, the winger we signed.
Santos. It's Angelo Gabriel from Santos.
Oh, Gabriel. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, these were the quotes. I got the Brazilian wrong. Sorry, guys. So it'll be him that's probably going on loan.
If he does go on loan, he'll be probably going to Strasbourg. Yeah. So
nice. Maybe we'll send Lukaku there if the deal doesn't work out.
No, I think that he'll end up at Juventus, and then we won't have to worry about talking about that big freaking purple monster ever again.
Yeah, there will be a Lukaku leaving party, by the way, so stay tuned for that. We don't do leaving parties for everybody, but we'll drop one for Lukaku because everyone will universally be happy to see that cunt gone.
I'm not gonna show, bro. I'm not gonna show for that party.
Can I say what an utter disgrace
buy it
is
anyway.
To make up a dance for signing a player? An average
by the way, those guys are walking.
That's Arsenal, bro.
Those guys are walking cringe back like
the
Jesus.
most white fan base in society, bro. Arsenal fans are the kind of people who clap with airplanes land, man. It's just fucking wet.
Yeah, relax.
No, seriously.
It's terrible. I mean, first of all, that song was ripped off. What? Was it Bowie?
Yeah, I don't know where the copyright in that is, bro. Where's the copyright, bro?
Well, no, I mean, Vanilla Ice had to pay a copyright claim in the beginning, and now they're using it to celebrate a B-Tech fucking player. That they
B-Tech player?
Asked us to play
yes.
This, so.
He's a B-Tech player.
Bear with me, guys.
How?
Let's play this.
Bro, Jorginho bullied him in the Euros, man.
Oh, don't play this.
Oh, they really working for
collaborate and listen. Right back with a brand new invention. Something got a hold of me tight. Flows like a hot lady at night. Will I ever stop? Yo, I don't know. Turn off the lights and I'll go to the extreme. I rock the mic like a vandal. Not up stage when you chump like a candle.
In the name of all black people. Exactly. Lewis, stop torturing us, man. This is so bad.
It was a problem.
Do you know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of like primary school when you had to do some project, some bullshit, bro, in front of
you know
everyone.
what it reminds me of? You know what it reminds me of when they make those rap videos to make kids like stay away from drugs, you know?
Exactly. Oh.
that reminds me.
That was pretty good. Why are you guys knocking that? We should.
That reminds me of the.
Let me tell you what that is.
Let the DJ go.
I hope you got paid well for that because that's not worth it.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
He's getting good money at
do all that and the player doesn't even like I'll be dead.
Jimmy, go.
Let me tell y'all what that is. That's the one black kid who lives in an all-white neighborhood, and it's performance time at school, and they like
in a gated community too, bro.
He's gonna do a rap song.
Oh my god!
Get the fuck out of here! Sit your fucking ass down.
Pretty
Yo,
much.
he-
That's what
yo,
it
my-
was.
It wasn't even in line with the
Two
truth.
black people in front.
Battles, and we used to scream.
Listen.
That was like Mount's
Me-
goodbye message. It was reading it off.
Jimmy,
his
I'm
he's
here
reading it.
speaking for the black delegation. We would like to trade Cecil for Alex, please.
Good Lord.
Y'all can have Cecil, and we take Alex.
Huh?
He read
Y'all can
that.
have him.
I hope I
Let's do this.
sales
Great.
for that video alone.
So you say that
Great.
Alex has more brother in him than
Oh
than
my
Cecil?
god.
The words weren't even in line with the tune in that one.
Well, how can you
It,
say
it sounded like those 70s rap music. You know, back in old days, people used to rap like word to word. Like that's what it sounded like. Jesus.
It sounded like
Sounds
they
like
were
those
rushed for
videos.
time and they
It sounds like those
started
It's-
those
it's like-
videos
Yes,
that's supposed to
that's
make.
gonna be a fail comp.
You know what
That's
it
gonna
sounds
be a
like.
Like
It
when
sounds
you
like.
don't know the lyrics, you just mumble
No, you know
till
what it sounds
the
like. It sounds,
ice and
it
I'm
rice
sounds
line
like
up,
surprised the
and then you
gal
just say
wasn't
that.
there.
it sounds like those videos you make to keep the kids' versions, in school, and you try to
Yeah,
make cool
fucking
videos.
what's it called? Kids
Watch
box.
Sex
Yeah,
education.
yeah.
Sex
Yes,
education.
the sex
Yeah, no.
education. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you have
That
sex without the
song
condom, your
is
dick will
like
fall
But
out.
there's not
the-
going to be a fail crop, bro. It's fucking Declan
That
Rice.
song is
He's
like
gonna
the
ball
kid.
out.
It's like the. It's
Declan
like,
Rice is just
Declan
like
Rice
all
is
English
crap.
midfielders. Bro.
No,
All
crap.
right.
Have you
I'm
have
gonna
you
call
guys
him crap.
have you guys seen those two old white people singing in the church or like rapping in the church? That's exactly what it reminded me
Yeah,
of.
pause. What do you mean he's
That's
crap?
holy. That's great.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
yeah,
What do I mean?
fuck.
He's crap. I said he's crap.
Why is
How?
that- what's the pause?
I
for?
just
Okay. First of all, what's his position?
He's a defensive mid. What's the
He's
problem?
not he's a defensive mid like Enzo's a defensive mid.
No, Enzo's not a defensive mid. He can play there.
Then Rice
but
ain't a
that's not his
defensive
best
mid
position.
either.
What do you mean, Rob? He's been playing there his whole
What do
career.
you mean, man?
Rice is
He's been playing a
overrated, man.
solo six his entire career. Is what you're telling
It's
me?
very
Not solos.
premature.
Okay,
Let Rice
Oh,
play.
okay,
If he
okay.
fails, he
So
fails.
we're
We can
thinking,
laugh.
we're being
If he does
cheeky,
well, he
just
does
that's
well.
what we're being. And we're being cheeky.
Well, that's
You
what
know-
he's
you know-
playing over at Arsenal.
You know what's funny to me? How every fucking player who plays for England, they always overhype the fuck out of them, but they haven't won a fucking game.
Yeah, and you would bend over
Yeah.
backwards to have Declan Rice in your team. So stop like
I
that.
wouldn't want Declan Rice.
Yes, you would.
anywhere.
Damn,
I
let's
would
get
take-
Declan
I would
Rice
take
man over
Caicedo
here.
I
over
watched him
Declan
against
Rice
Italy, and they
every
would make
day.
circles.
Wait,
around
wait,
him,
Jester,
chasing it,
are you saying
going
that
around it,
Rice
around it,
isn't a
around it,
DM?
around the whole
I
time.
always thought bend over
I'm saying-
backwards is a weird
I'm saying-
form of speech, man. Because
I'm
Well,
saying
hold that,
Rice
Andrew.
You know what I mean?
is overrated as
Yeah,
hell.
man.
He is
I kind of agree
Just
with
like
that to
every
some extent.
English midfielder.
He's mad overrated, though. If he wasn't English, nobody would talk about him.
Yeah.
He got pocketed by Amrabat in the championship game.
Well, you can't pocket. DMs don't pocket each other.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
if you were gonna put the two up against each other, Amrabat played better.
That we agree on.
Okay.
Arabat shined that game. I didn't even
Bro,
remember
if we-
right.
If
Hey,
we
just let
sign
him play,
Caicedo,
just
yeah.
and watch after that. I'm like, you
If we
can't
do
make a
sign
comment.
Caicedo, yeah, I will bet you Caicedo will have better season than Rice. And
Oh,
fucking
for sure.
Oh,
tape
definitely.
this and look at it. I'm happy
Would
to
it-
get Caicedo because I didn't want Rice since day one. Mad overrated football player, bro.
Super.
Mad overrated.
I'm
And,
glad
and
just for all the PR because it's all
he's
gone
Mason
now.
Mount as a six.
Yeah, but the
That
rest
is
of the
what
team-
Declan Rice is.
Hey, but you guys got to take into account the rest of the team going to make him
For
look
the
good.
last time.
Yeah.
He's got it.
Declan Rice is mid. I
Now,
agree
we-
with that.
Rice-
now we have to see how
Rice
he
doesn't
plays
have to
with
play that well to
expectations.
look good.
Rice and Mount are
Yes.
equivalent to bread and water, bro. Fucking tasteless
Bro, the
motherfuckers.
expectations are on him now. Now he has to show
Tasteless
out.
motherfuckers, bro. Like two
Yeah.
players who
Y'all
have no
talk, did
fucking
he just
flair.
say Rice don't have to play well? Bro, he
Yeah,
costs
Walter's very good.
$105
No, I got
million.
I said-
Rice
No,
has to
in the
play
comparison
well,
of
bro.
Caicedo, I think Caicedo might have to do more.
Caicedo have more
No,
flair.
better
to
in
him.
the
I
Chelsea
know,
team.
No, not at all.
Bro, because
Rice is English, bro.
Declare.
What
Hold
are
on,
you
wait. Declare. Rice
Yeah.
is going to be in the midfield with fucking Odegaard and Havertz. Who's going to play defense?
I'll
He's going to
finish-
run his life out. He better go train
I'll
with
fin-
some Kenyans.
I'll finish the point because it kept getting cut off. When the comparison with Caicedo came up, I feel that if you're comparing both players, in both a big factor is the team. Arsenal, if Arsenal continue how they were going and they're playing well, Rice will look better in that team and probably not even have to play that well, if you get what I mean. Where if we're still at that,
No.
everyone's still getting
Declare
used to
that-
each other.
hold on,
I think
Declare. Rice
Caicedo
is
has to play a lot more.
Now.
Declared he's coming in to take and play a main position. What do you mean continue to play well? Them
team
playing
play
well
well.
depends on him.
He has to play better now.
He has to play better than Partey.
The scope
What do you
is going
mean?
to
They
be
can't
on
just
him.
keep playing. Rice is taking the place of one of their best players. He
I
can't
agree.
just come.
And now, what
so
does
you can't
Caicedo
say
have to do at Chelsea?
no. Bro, Rice literally has to come in and play better than one of their best players.
This is Jimmy. This is purely with just comparing to two players, and the way
I
our team is at the moment, and it's very messy. It's going to be very messy. Casado can play well and maybe not look as good as Rice in the comparison when people start comparing the two, right?
Why? What do you mean by that? Explain that. Casado could play as well but not look as well. What does that mean?
Because the rest of the team around him, like there's still going to be a very adjustment period. We've got a lot of new players, young players, whatnot, right? And even when Casado will have to do well, can look
Arsenal team is also very
some
young,
games because of other teammates. Arsenal are a team that's playing well, as we've seen. Yeah?
Arsenal team is also very young.
So Rice can come in there, and it's easier for him to look good, right? Because the whole team's playing well. You know what I'm saying? When you're comparing purely by two players.
At the position he's at, if he's not playing well, Arsenal will not play well.
Yeah, he has to play really badly. That's what I'm getting at.
Hand in hand, bro. Hand in hand. I agree with you.
I'm saying Rice would have to play really, really badly to be at that point that you're saying. Because if the team plays well, there's other players to help him out.
No, Declare, that's not true. Declare, one of their best players last year was Thomas Partey. Rice cannot go in there and play less than what Partey did. It's going to draw. Matter of fact, he has to play better than Partey because Partey had Xhaka next to him playing the best season he ever played in his life.
Okay.
Rice is going to probably have Kai Havertz next to him.
And
he's going to have to work harder.
Jimmy, and on the same in the same way of that, right, is we had such a messy season, right? And we conceded so many goals at Casado, and we saw Enzo. Right?
No, we
how much he had to do.
We actually did concede many goals.
They're one of the best defensive teams.
You just making stuff up, bro. We did not concede a lot of goals.
Sorry, we played so badly. Let's just say that, yeah.
It's passion. It's passion, man.
Right. Look, Enzo had a massive job when he came in. He was doing so much that even he struggled, right? And Casado's going to end up in the same thing, right? And plus, not even that. I'm saying the other factor is that Pochettino's going to put a new way of playing, an adjustment period, right? There's going to be a lot of the whole team's not going to look that great. So I'm saying I don't want to judge the way we're talking now, right? I wouldn't compare the two, is what I'm getting at, because there's other factors.
Declare, I'm sorry, but you're talking fuckery, bro. No. Rice
no, because you guys are just individual talking, but the team has a factor. Is the only point I'm making.
Right, yo. Did you watch Arsenal play last year, or did you just watch their record? Thomas Partey and Casemiro was the League 11. They were the two players battling to see who was the best central defensive midfielder in the league last year. Nobody mentioned Rice for that. Rice now has to go in and take the spot of that player.
I agreed with this point, Jimmy, yeah? I agree with this.
He cannot go in there and just play regular and Arsenal look good. He's too pivotal. He's too important. He cannot play regular. He has to play out of his skin, like how Partey was. That's why Arsenal was doing as well as they did.
I agree that Partey was a pivotal player, but when Partey was missing, right, the team still held up.
Fell off. End of the season, Partey started playing like shit, and they fell off.
They still did all right, but when you compare our team,
bro, they fell off.
Hold on. Yes, and he's going to play a pivotal role. What the point I'm getting at is that when you're comparing the two, now have the same adjustment or the same assessment for our team, right? Casado is going to be that position he's going to play at is going to be one of the most important in the way Pochettino likes to play, right? What he's done in the past. And he has to come in and he has to adjust with a whole bunch of new people, new manager, new everything. And
so Rice was with Arsenal last year.
Let me finish the point.
Arsenal was second place last year.
Thank you.
Quickly, I just want to say
that situation against the situation.
Everything you're saying that Casado's walking into, Rice is walking into a new coach, new situation, new everything.
Declare quickly. I
But
just
the
want to say,
team's
right?
very
If anyone,
established. That's what I'm getting at.
if anyone has
And
to adjust,
Casado's leaving a much
is
better
actually
team than
Rice.
West Ham as well. People forget that Casado's leaving a much better team than
Right, and
than
Rice is coming
leaving.
from a team that was almost relegated to a team that nearly won the fucking
Exactly.
Premier League.
Exactly.
Like, come on, man. How you see he
Well,
just come here and play a
Casado's a
very good
better
like.
player.
Yeah, he's a much better player.
He's
Casado's
a much
extremely
better player.
underrated. If he was English, bro, god damn, bro.
Look, you guys are comparing how well they're going to do. I just think that Casados will stand at a handicap. Is the point I'm making, and it's probably not
He's
fair.
not at no handicap.
Maybe he needs a bit more
How's
time.
he at a
How
handicap?
would he be at a hand?
Because
How's he at a
our team
handicap?
is at a handicap compared to Arsenal at the moment.
We're not. We're not talking about you. You're talking about individual players, and then you bringing up team. Which one are you talking about? Because a player
That's
can
the
have
point
a
I'm
great
making, Jimmy.
individual.
I'm saying that
Wait,
the team,
a player
team
can have a
have
great individual season and his team be shit.
Amen.
No, but also the team can have a factor on how you perform too and how you
But
look.
that
And that's the
does
point I was
not
making.
stop the fact that a player can be great and his team be shit. That's what Rice was. His team was shit last year, but he was good. That's why he was $105 million.
That depends on if you get an individual role. And a role like DM, right? If the team's playing
what
well,
are you talking about?
your mistakes can look minimal.
Individually. No, you don't need an individual role.
No, if
to be
you're
judged by
going to
what you
say
did
that the team can't have an
individually.
influence on your performance and how you
I didn't say it don't, but you do not.
That's the point I'm making. That's all. That's the only point I'm really making. That's why I brought it up, and I said it's probably not fair.
No, you said that's not the point. You said Caicedo's going to have
point
it.
I'm trying to make.
The conference league, people are shameless. How old is the conference league?
If y'all don't get the fuck out of here talking about he won a trophy, who gives a fuck about him winning the conference?
I mean, declared. I do get your point about how if the team is performing below their level, then yes, it does. But Jack Grealish joined Manchester City and he played shit.
Yeah,
exactly. Look, y'all are talking about last year. You're not talking about
he was
this
pivotal
year.
this season.
Okay, let me ask you this, Declare.
Yeah, again,
which
fouls.
midfield would you rather play in? Pairing with Enzo and Nkunku in front of you, or with Odegaard and Havertz?
Which was Odegaard and someone else, then yeah.
The problem is you using last year as a reference point for Arsenal.
No, I said new
last
players.
year has nothing to do with this year. Nothing. Every year, if you played sports, if you watch sports, you should know when the season starts, last year means not a fucking thing. You know why? Because the year before last, Leicester finished in the top 10. This year, you know what the fuck they got? In the championship. So life turns around real quick. So the fact that, Rice is walking into a better situation. Yeah, on paper. But Rice is walking into a midfield with Odegaard and Havertz. Okay? Odegaard and Havertz.
Odegaard was playing well.
Odegaard is great, but Havertz is not a fucking midfielder.
It does matter to a degree. Arsenal going to continue. Hopefully, they're going to be hoping that they continue on what they built, right? Just like every other team. We expect bigger things. We don't expect to be 12th, right? We expect a whole new result and something better, but we got a whole new team and we're expecting a whole bunch of stuff that can go sideways. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't think we're going to start that, kick it off that well. Just naturally, when you get a whole bunch of new players.
You're always negative. We know you don't think we're going to do good.
No, that's history. Like any other team that has
don't worry about it. Own it, man. Own it.
No, Jimmy, if you're going to deny that, other
that
teams that change up so much players, right, take time to gel and whatnot. This is standard. You guys can agree with that.
Yeah, but we had a very bad. We had a very bad manager. Last season,
hold on, wait.
The worst managers we could get, bro.
Here we go.
Hold on, wait. You know why I don't agree with that?
Here we go. It's true. I agree with you. Last season we failed, but the main reason why we failed is because we had very, very bad managers. Have any big European club ever signed Potter?
Kai, let me prove the point. Let me prove the point. Let me drop the mic. What the fuck was Newcastle last year, and what are they now?
Relegation battle.
And they didn't spend no big fucking money. They finished top 4. You know why? Because they brought in Eddie Howe. He's a good fucking coach. That's what a good coach can do.
They also brought some key signings too.
No. Name them. Name the big money they spent. Isak scored 6 goals in 32 games.
Hey, that would be goals.
I'm talking about the year before they signed him.
That's just take care of my guy.
His last season in La Liga, he scored 6 goals in 32 games. Isak. See? Y'all be loving it. That's so they didn't sign no big player.
He was a big money signing, you said. That's the name came up.
He scored 6 goals in 32. Don't tell me about no big money signing. Isak is not no fucking big name player. They turned it around. Stop making up shit to make your points.
No, Jimmy. If you're gonna say I'm making up shit, hold on. You're disagreeing for the sake of disagreeing here.
I'm not disagreeing for the sake of disagreeing. We literally just watched a team go from relegation to Champions League. What are you talking about?
Yes, but that doesn't make the rule. We saw Leicester win the league as well. Is that the rule?
But that's my point. My point is the season can turn around real quick. You talking as if Arsenal is a perennial top 4 team, a perennial world beater. They had one good season. One.
And you're saying that we are too. I said that we have new
We
players.
are a perennial top 4 team.
Declared, can I ask a question?
What do you expect for us?
Hold on, Declared. We're not a perennial top 4 team? Declared.
Hold on, Arsenal. Where are we at?
Are we a perennial top 4 team? Yes or no?
We are, but we don't have the team.
Hold on. Okay, is Arsenal a perennial top 4 team?
No.
No, they're not. They're not. So it's more likely we would be top 4 than Arsenal. The odds would say, if you go by the last 20 fucking years, the odds would say Chelsea would be in the top 4 before Arsenal. Arsenal's been in the top 4
this is the
one
question you should
time.
be asking. Has the Arsenal team made top 4? And has this Chelsea team made top 4? Is the question you should be asking.
What Chelsea team? It's a new team every year. So no. They got this year. What?
So has this Arsenal team made top 4? And has this team that we have now, the players, made top 4?
It's a new team.
That's my point exactly, right? And that's how the odds would work. Bookmakers won't go off patterns; they'll go off the team.
What are you talking about? We just said who's perennial. I don't give a fuck about no bookmaker. What a bookmaker got to do with perennial?
You talked
Perennial
about
is
odds.
facts.
That's what you said,
bro. You working off of feelings. I'm working off of facts.
No, I'm working off facts. You're working off feeling. I'm working off of history. We have a new team.
You said history. Arsenal's been top 4 one time in the last how many years?
Jimmy, you've been talking about Arsenal this whole time, right? And I agreed with that too, right? I said it too, Jimmy. I don't know what you kept repeating it, but I agreed with it. The point you didn't compare, you didn't talk about the Chelsea team. My issue is that I look at the team we have now, and you called me negative this and that. I hope you think we're going to kick it off straight away, right? I hope that happens. But what in history with every other team that you've noticed, and I'm sure if you guys want to disagree, I'm sure this chat's going mad, right? But we've seen any team that brings a whole bunch of players, takes time to gel, and some players maybe don't work out. It's a bit of you got to give it time, right? And I expect that from Chelsea.
We gave them time last season.
They had time last year. What are you talking about?
This team. This is a new team. We got a new team.
It's not a new team. It's the same players from last year.
We only made one signing compared to
who's the bunch of new guys, Declare? This was what I said. You're so negative about your own fucking team, but you love everybody else's team.
Different. The starting
it's
11
not
of
very
this
different.
Team, the starting 11 of this team is going to be very different.
Yeah, but how many of our big players did we sell already? Like Kovacic.
How many changes starting 11? 7 plus
players?
Played
for us last season. That's not a fair.
Yo,
we're going to have more than half new players.
I'm just naming.
The players that's on our team are the same players that were on our team last year. So how is it a new team?
It's a new team because majority of it's gone.
It'll be a new team as far as the style of play because we're gonna have.
Yeah, we're gonna have a new coach. Yeah, that's it.
New coach,
a couple of players.
and majority of the starting lineup is gone. That's the difference.
That's the man. That's the fucking man. Kovacic, Matteo, bro. That's the only player that we're gonna miss, bro.
No, that bomb is overrated. I'm glad it's gone, man. Fuck Kovacic.
Fuck you, Savić, with your fizzy
sick and tired of that guy dribbling past 5 players and can't execute 10-yard pass. Fuck Kovacic, man. I'm glad he's gone. Man. That guy pisses me off.
You're gonna see.
Like he would do the most amazing thing, and then just do
That's
like,
the regular
is his
typical
fault?
Chelsea shit. Y'all
covers.
always see the best happening for everybody else and the worst happening for us.
Is
The
his
fuck
fault
outta
that
here.
he plays with Mason
No,
Mount?
that's realism. I expect us not.
No,
I
it's not
expect
realism.
Arsenal
That's
to have
just
a
you
better
just
start
look
than
at
us.
things negative. That's just what it is. It's
Now
just
you're
what it
working
is.
off your feelings, aren't you?
It's not.
You're working
But
off
the
your
clear,
feelings.
it's not a crime. It's not a crime. You're pessimistic and I'm optimistic.
Take
It's not a
your worst
crime.
player, bro.
Yes, sir, but you're working off your feelings. Don't accuse me of working
you
off
see
your
him missing
feelings. And
open
I'm
No, I'm
asking
not
if you
working
are.
off of no feelings. It's an
No,
opinion.
but
It's an
yeah,
opinion.
but it's a pessimistic opinion based with your feelings on
it's
top of
Wow.
it. What I'm telling you is
How is it pessimistic?
Saeed,
No,
focus
your
on
opinion is
Project Beckham.
pessimistic, not mine.
optimistic. I got the wrong word, well. Go.
Oh, it's not about an opinion. I just think I just have an optimistic. I just think we're gonna do good. That's all. You think we're gonna do bad?
Look,
It's not a crime.
And Jimmy, you just got look. I said it before. I said it. I said I've seen a lot of teams go through the same thing, and that's where I base it off. It's not. I don't want to be negative. I want us to kick it off straight away. After last season, I can't stand to see any more bad games. I want us to kick it off great wins. I want to see some goals. This is what I'm crying out for. But I have to hold. I've seen it so many times before that it's going to take us some time to get going.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to take us some time because we got a good coach and we got good players.
Right.
He's going to carry Chelsea.
Yeah, I watched what Eddie Howe did with less talent. But let me ask you this: does Newcastle have more talent than Chelsea right now?
Even I didn't see.
Man for man. I'm asking you a question. Man for man, does Newcastle have more talent than Chelsea?
It's Enzo, bro. How could
but as a team, they're better.
I'm asking you a question. Man for man, is Newcastle more talented than Chelsea? Yes or no?
No, but I wanted to add that.
Hold on. Okay.
As a team,
hold on now. Do you think Eddie Howe's a better coach than Pochettino?
No. You can't say.
No, right?
No.
Do you?
I don't even.
I'm asking.
Pochettino that high,
No. I said no.
Okay, so
I think Pochettino's better.
That's what I'm working with. That's why I'm optimistic. We have a talented team and we have a good coach.
Yeah, but we have
that's what I'm working with.
Yeah, but
Jimmy,
most managers it took them time to get to that point. And I think it's going to take us time as well.
Yeah, it definitely is going to take time. We're not just going to happen straight away.
Bro, that's look to sum all this up. My main point was that it's going to take us a bit of time, and maybe it's unfair to compare both players.
I don't think it's going to take that long.
That was actually like that's more optimistic than anything because I thought it was negative if you compare the both.
Eddie Howe came and proved that all this idea that it takes forever, that's excuses. It doesn't take that long. If you know what the fuck you're doing, you can do it. Emery came in. Aston Villa was about to get fucking relegated with Gerrard. The same team, same players. Emery came and made them finish where they finished. So don't fucking tell me about this league and it takes this and it takes that. It takes a good fucking coach. A good coach can make a relegation team. Relegation.
Wait, Jimmy,
within the top four.
It's easy to bring a comparison. Guardiola took the same. Klopp took the same. How many managers had to change up their team and get it going when it was big changes?
Is it not a pattern?
Let me ask Jimmy a question.
It's a pattern. Every team that has massive change up, it takes time.
Jimmy, how high do you rate Pochettino, bro?
Very high.
We'll see, bro.
After watching what Mourinho did behind him and Conte, who's supposed to be top managers, and they went there and flopped, I rate Pochettino very high. Very high after watching that. He was able to do that at fucking Tottenham. I have to rate
better mail, bro. Take him off the screen, man.
All this stuff. This is a different team.
Oh my
god.
I don't want to ever see another guy again. Like I'm down for Poch.
The first thing that they should do whenever they hire a new manager, say Twitter, yeah. And if they say Twitter,
who's one of the faces of the team that finished 12th?
As soon as they say Twitter, declined application, no interview, bro. Just throw it away, man. No more English manager at this fucking football club, bro.
But I was watching Saeed's watch along in the preseason, and those fake reactions, by the way, trying to big up Mark.
Imagine Abraham Grant has higher win percentage than any English manager. Abraham Grant, bro. Abraham Grant have higher win percentage than any English manager, bro.
Yeah, if the players buy into Poch's style of play, we're definitely not going to be in round 12. Like, fuck that.
I know. Yeah,
If we had a real manager last year, we wouldn't have been around 12. Let's be real. Let's be real.
Yeah.
We literally had
Exactly.
we had two of the worst managers in the fucking world last year, and we finished 12th. So think about that.
Not
Just
exactly.
imagine we had a decent manager.
But it's coming out. If you guys saw the Lampard interview too, which was pretty good, it's coming out like that. Yeah, there was issues. So it was more than just
Coming out what? What came out? Lampard didn't say nothing we didn't know.
Can you put that comment? The Potter was rated high. Right? Rated high by who?
No, I'm just saying that there was actually more issues. So players didn't want to play as well.
Can someone tell me who was Potter rated high?
PR rated him.
Someone tell me, bro.
PR rated him highly.
You know what it was? It was the hipsters, people trying to pick up Brighton and stuff, and that's literally all it was.
Well, I swear to God, man.
I'm gonna tell you what happened with Potter. English, there's so much shit English managers that they had one that looked good that they gassed him up, and we all fell for the gas.
Yeah.
That's basically what it comes down to.
I didn't.
Because I fell
rated
for
high by who?
I fell for it
Which
too.
is the someone? Which panelist rated Potter? I said
No.
I said I don't want him.
Hey, this same
I
chat
did,
that
to be
we
fair,
threw
I
about
did.
Potter said the same thing.
Sage, but you're not.
Everything
right
they said now
I'm
too.
saying, like,
I love how Lampard said, "Yo, we couldn't win," and turned up to the burner. He turned up to the Bernabeu with a 3-6-1 formation and expecting to win.
I think
Yeah,
he
he
just
was playing
up top.
He was
his
playing
formation was like his
What
hairline,
you
bro.
mad
Nothing
about
in the
now,
middle
bro?
and
Bro,
everything in the back, bro.
formation at the bridge.
I'm mad that you're not here, Javi. That's what I'm mad about.
0.
Javi's a good guy,
the
man.
stream.
Did
actually-
you know
stream
Javi is
hiding.
a
I have to go
50-year-old
seek
man?
him out
I never
from
knew,
somewhere.
bro. I thought
Dark
Javi's in
corners
his
of
20s,
YouTube.
bro. Apparently he's in his 50s.
He's in his
You look
50s.
good, Javi. You look good, bro. Yeah, Javi's in his 50s, bro. I didn't know, man.
No
Javi
way.
will look the same as he does in his 20s,
Yeah.
in his 50s.
Bro, I thought he's in his 20s, man. Look at him, bro. He looks like Kanye West, man. Love Javi.
Yeah,
He's a
man.
good guy.
Black
Oh,
That's
no.
30,
What
guy.
have I done to
Kai,
Ty?
you about to be my son, bro? I'm about to.
Oh, no. Are you
What
lot?
happened?
One sec. They've butchered
Are they going to dance
Ty.
for him too?
They butchered Ty, man.
Oh, he did the rice, baby.
Oh,
Oh, nah.
shit.
He's wild. He's
Oh,
shameless.
no.
Rice,
Jesus
baby.
Christ.
Jimmy, you know when he was talking about that black dude in the all-white
baby.
school?
Oh my.
Remember when they made him
That's
shave the
it.
kiwi? Remember when they made him shave the kiwi for Manscaped?
I didn't think it could get any worse, bro. Why did I just see that? Oh my god, man.
Who remember
Hey.
when they made him shave the kiwi for Manscaped?
Hey, I'll
bro?
tell
He
you
was like
what.
sitting there
This
shaving
is
the
what
kiwi.
you need to. Hey, this is the argument. If Rice
Yeah, I'm not.
flops, that's the dance we're all doing
I'm
as
not gonna
well.
lie.
Singing the same song.
Can you pull
When
it up?
what's
Can
his
you pull it up?
face?
Can you pull it up, please, Lewis?
When
Please,
Troy
please.
Deeney
What,
violated
video?
Ty, I didn't
Him
agree with that
shaving the
first,
kiwi,
but now
bro.
I
He was
understand.
shaving
I
the kiwi
understand.
like it's someone's
Oh.
Manscaped.
I need someone to
But we
send
gotta
that.
know that Ty has like mental issues though.
Wait, does
Yeah, no. Ty in person, like, that's one of the best, that's one of the nicest people I've ever met. That's my bro.
Is he really?
Over anything.
Ty's
Yeah,
a cool
Ty's
dude,
Ty's
man.
such a good guy.
Nah,
Yeah,
he's
he
cool.
probably is a nice guy, but
They
Bro,
should
Kai,
not let him do that.
Kai, think about it.
I
You-
didn't think
you're
being heavily
50
biased was a mental
and you're
issue.
in
No
a
Ty
full
slander,
Arsenal
by the
kit.
way. Ty's a cool guy.
Think about it. You're 50 and you're in a full Arsenal kit, headphone, headgear, rocking that every day.
Bro, but he...
Wait, Javi, you're not going to be like that at 50?
That's his life, man.
No.
Hey,
Bro,
Wait,
I
he used
only
to be
wear,
like that?
I only wear Chelsea clothes.
Hey, when you're
Like,
50, you want to wear comfortable clothes, so you're going to
If
wear.
I wear Chelsea merchandise,
tracksuits.
if I wear Chelsea
What's
merchandise,
Chelsea
yeah,
ones?
I wear like, let's say Chelsea pants, that's it. If
Yeah,
I wear a shirt, I wear a
one
shirt. I
piece,
never
See?
dress
bro.
like the whole fucking kit.
You wearing
bro.
the Arsenal kit like you train, like you part of the squad.
yeah, I don't think old people really care about what other people think about them. I don't think about the public image. Yeah,
Who said
they
that
don't
it's
care.
because of other people, bro? I'm not, that's not how I dress. That's
No,
Hey,
but
Kai, don't let other people stop you from wearing a full kit, yeah? Like, do
I
it
will
for
never
yourself.
wear
If
full
you
kit.
want to wear
That's
the
like
kit,
the most
wear the kit.
cringiest thing.
Don't
man.
let other
Remember when
people
Terry,
have an
remember when
influence on
Terry
what you wear.
Silver celebrated? He put a kit and he celebrated with the Champions League team. Man. Crazy.
I would have done the same.
I wouldn't, man. I have a sense of pride.
Come on. Inside of you, you wanted to do it. It just doesn't look that good. That's the problem.
Bro, but that like
And
Ty,
you only
he
live
deserves
once,
more money,
Kai.
bro.
Wear that
They
kit.
made that guy shave a kiwi live on TV for Manscaped.
Jesus Christ.
With
And
a,
what
he
he has-
literally held the machine and he was shaving.
Did you
I'm
want
like,
him to do
bro,
the real
you
thing
not
or
have
something?
self-awareness. No, I didn't.
It was either the real
that's
thing or the
nice.
kiwi. I don't know what else you wanted.
No, it shouldn't be happening, bro. Especially not on stream, bro. Like, what is that? Like, it's
Hey, he's getting paid. Hey, remember you talked about it. Don't get in between his money.
Man.
He's getting some money.
It's worse than doing
getting some
OnlyFans. Like you shaving a fucking Kiwi grown man at his 50s, bro. No, man.
Yeah, and then you have to go to his OnlyFans to get the actual rule.
Come on, Kai. Kai has a Chelsea pajama. I do not. I have Chelsea
Hey,
pants.
pause.
That's
Don't put that image in my head, please, man. Let's move on. Man.
Hey, but training kit. Hey, what about this season's training kit? That actually looks really good.
That's actually I actually ordered it, but I'm waiting for the home kit. The home kit looks fucking good, man. Other than the badge,
they look really good.
Actually, I've seen the pictures of the players. I've seen the pictures of the players with the badge, and it looks all right, man. It doesn't look that kind of shiny, man.
Wait, can you get that home kit without a sponsor? I thought you had to wait for that.
No, you gotta get a sponsor because Chelsea needs to make money out of it. You greedy fuck.
Oh, so you pre-ordered it kind of thing.
Yeah, it's gonna sell it by August, and we have now.
I wouldn't mind without a sponsor. I think it look pretty.
Yeah,
cool.
that's what I'm saying. Drade, is that Drade? Yeah, the images outside of Stamford Bridge were like the way that the badge looks pretty good. It's a very clean kit. That's why I like it, man. It's a very clean kit, and it fits nice. You know, if you have nice arms and you have a nice chest, looks good, man. Shoulders and stuff.
It's been about time. I haven't liked a lot of it.
Yeah, we know you're gonna get the XXX small.
I swear on my mom's life, I don't own one small shirt, bro. All my shirts are either medium.
That joint hugging you right now.
Yeah, sure, man.
Bro, but you act like I'm like a fucking skinny dude, bro. Like I'm a big dude, bro.
You frail, bro. You frail. Nah, I'm joking.
Nah, man, come on, you know me.
Skinny fat.
I'm joking.
You said that too quick, man. You just
Sage, you with your fizzy drinks, you probably fucking skinny fat, bro. You have a belly like a pregnant woman in 3 months, bro. Yeah.
Hey, you can still abort that thing at 3 months.
Yeah, I got pregnant with my girl.
Look at that kid. That kid actually looks nice on the players, man. There's no unnecessary crap. There is no unnecessary.
As long as you don't get some meaty logo, it's gonna be an all-timer for me.
Oh yeah.
Or some big number in the middle, man. I don't want Chelsea to do that again.
Don't forget, it has to be a morally correct logo. Otherwise, we're gonna.
They had to put the woman there, bro, just for diversity reasons, man.
If I was Chelsea, I would just put the eggplant emoji on the front of the jersey.
Jesus Christ, man.
Yep, fucking eggplant emoji.
With the little spit on the side.
Right, we've got a couple super chats that I need to get through. Big up to CNAC saying, for my ancestors' mercy, stop the video talking about the Declan Rice one.
Cecil.
Go calls it the darkest day in hip hop since Biggie died. Fair enough.
For real. For real, go AM, for real.
Says, yeah, big up, go AM.
Nice,
always wild. Professor King says we had a poor season and bought Kante and won the league. Yeah, we got David Luiz back from PSG that season as well. And CNAC also says, give it to Jimmy. He's been cooking today. And a lot of fair facts. Right. Stuff talking about privilege and everything. Some points I didn't really deep, to be honest. So, yeah, been some good points today. Been some good points. Was there any other topics we went? Yeah, we were talking about Vlahovic for like 30 minutes, but he's not even in our Chelsea list. So it's like,
Jimmy's a hater, bro.
Yeah,
Jimmy's a
hater. I ain't no hater. You just
said there's no interest in Lautaro Martinez. No interest.
You hate that. You rate that big head fucking dude. He dude is
Jimmy. I'm not like you, bro. I love everybody, man. I'm a loving creature who loves everybody. I support everybody.
Isn't that a good trait, though? Like Mitrovic, big head.
I dislike most people. That's so crazy.
If you didn't know this, Jimmy, if you didn't know this, I'm a male feminist, bro.
Oh, male feminist. That's fucking hilarious. Male feminist,
bro. Yeah.
That's an oxymoron, man.
Pull your skirt down. Your labia is showing, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Oh my gosh.
You should be happy that I'm a male feminist, bro. I'm helping you, this.
Liverpool aren't negotiating for Caicedo, despite rumors yesterday. That was from
they can't afford them, broke ass club, old broke bitches.
Yeah, a lot of people try to entertain Liverpool in this deal. Like
when they said Liverpool was in for Caicedo, I said, "What? They just let Jude Bellingham go for the same kind of money. They ain't in for shit."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, do people forget if Liverpool don't buy in the first couple of weeks of the window, they're not buying anyone else?
Can I just say something? When people see Caicedo and Enzo play together, man, a lot of them are gonna, especially the rivals, they're gonna withdraw a lot of their fucking opinions.
I feel like they complement each other perfect.
Bro, yeah, they're like
steak and rice, bro. It's perfect together. Perfect ain't the word. Perfect is not the word. Are there
seriously rivals that are saying that combination?
Match made in heaven.
Yeah.
It is. It's a match made in fucking heaven, man. It is. It literally
is there people actually saying that that's
yes, people are saying
work out?
people are saying
ludicrous.
Rice has better technical ability than Enzo, bro. That's
Get the
so
fuck out of here.
If I catch those people in the streets, man, oh my god, man.
Ever since the Mount thing, I stopped arguing with fans like that. It's too draining.
Yeah, they're idiots.
Yeah,
bro.
that shit
Mount
is
one of
draining.
the worst players I've seen at Chelsea. Most overrated motherfucker ever, bro. My guy can't even keep the ball for 3 seconds, and you want to play in midfield, man. Do you see him for United? Jesus Christ! Even Leeds took the ball off of him like he.
No, did you see Kai Havertz was ghosting? He was hiding from the ball.
Yeah, but we all know Kai Havertz is autistic, bro.
He was fucking hiding. Kai Havertz wanted no part of the ball the other day in that Arsenal game. We didn't want the ball. He was ghosting.
Yeah.
But the problem was Chelsea all along, though, guys. Come on. The problem is us.
Kai Havertz, bro. 250k a week. Mount wanted 300. Thank fuck we got rid of this idiots, bro.
Yo, Lewis, can
you pull the stats for Mount and Havertz for the last 4 years? Like they have some fucking.
I don't
they
see
had
them
some,
anymore.
bro. They had some.
Don't pull it up.
They had some.
I don't mind crushing them a little bit.
Bro, they had Demba fucking numbers starting games, and Demba was like a fucking rotational player for us, and he had like more goals and assists than both of them.
Yes, he did, and
that is
Demba was a
ridiculous.
super sub.
Yeah, and these guys were starters, Jimmy.
Kai Havertz wasn't better than Remy. I swear to God, Remy was better than
Remy was clutch,
bro. Remy was a good player.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Remy had more goals than him, and he barely played.
These are guys who we look at as just, like spot guys, and we had fucking Kai. All of these guys would have been bangers for us right now.
Yeah.
All of those guys, they play for us right now. They would look like top dogs. If fucking Pedro played for us right now, he would look like
Andre Charlotte.
Pedro, you know what's crazy? I actually appreciate Pedro. Like
I told Lewis that the other day. I sat down and watched.
Wait, you guys didn't like Pedro?
No, back then he used to be a little bit annoying because we had better class then. But looking back now, you got like I said it to Lewis. He didn't believe in scoring easy goals. He did not believe in scoring easy goals. His goals were some of the most beautiful fucking goals you'll ever see, man.
You know what season I was watching?
Goal
the
of
one
the
we won
season
with Conte.
I'll bring this up on the
we
big
won
screen.
with Conte.
Just for Kai, these are Havertz, Maddison, Mount, and Soboslai's stats from last season.
Shit.
Bro, they're extremely overrated players. I can't remember players at Chelsea were more overrated than Mount and Havertz. I can't, honestly can't.
So let's get a comparison.
And I always use numbers and people use emotions. Like when I have that argument with them,
what's the top lines?
You know what they say? You know what they say when I bring up the stats argument? They say, oh yeah, but they won us the Champions League. I'm like, bro, you can't base a whole fucking season based on one goal in the Champions League final, bro.
Okay, Madison. Okay.
Like Divock Origi is like
basically the Chelsea players have everything in red except for Havertz, who has shots on target in red.
That's what I just realized. These motherfuckers
overrated
all
players,
red.
bro.
Look like they're on their period.
If I bring the banner down, no,
that don't make no goddamn sense. Havertz was
Dominic
fucking
Soboslai.
terrible. If you go by minutes played, Havertz had to be one of the worst players in the Prem last year. He had to be.
Actually 5'11", bro.
Yeah, he was.
God damn.
But because he got penalty tax, people act like he was our best forward.
Yeah, he was definitely one of the worst players in the Prem last year. If you
had the
judge by how
second
many
highest
minutes
offside, second highest missed chances.
Oh my God. Yeah, he was such shit, man.
He still can't kick
bro,
a
and
ball.
they wanted 300k a week. You see that? You see why I wanted them gone, Lewis? Now you see
the delusional bombs that we've had in our team, bro.
Kai had a Mount agenda. No, Mount is just overrated, and I'm glad people accept me.
Yeah, no, good. Fuck it. It is an agenda. They were shit for our football team, and I wanted
them
though. We got a good price. We got
them to leave my football.
Oh yeah, we got good. We got a $120.
Fuck them. Dead football players.
Shit, yeah, we got $1. Getting a $120 for those two, that's a fucking miracle. I'm still sitting here surprised.
For real. If you really think about the player they are and the value we got, we came up.
We came up big time, man. Yeah. That was the best deal since the fucking Pilgrims bought Manhattan from the Indians for $11.
And it's not just like Mount leaves; it's his fucking stand.
And that's a real thing. I hope y'all know that. I didn't make that up. That really happened.
Yeah, they got a bunch of fanboys and fangirls who think the whole team should have been built around them. Ridiculous. Fucking ridiculous.
It's
That's why I'm
delusion.
glad they're gone.
But it
People
is
buy into
delusion.
that
It's like,
PR, man.
bro, it's like a fat girl asking you for a fucking ring after one night, bro. Fuck that, man. You're not getting that fucking ring, bro. These guys are not getting 300K, man. They're not good enough. Since
What if she's rich,
2019,
Kyle?
I said Mount has to go, bro. Since 2019, I didn't see anything special about that guy, man. He was just salt and pepper footballer, and people were saying, "Oh, give him the number 8 for what?
Salt
number
on
8 for what?
pepper is
What did he do
crazy.
well, man? What did Mount do well other than receive the ball, bro, and then do
He is
nothing with
salt
it?
and pepper, yo.
Nice
That was
ball
the
half
first
time and nothing else.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I was sold on that one season where he had 12 assists, like 12 goals. I was convinced, but other than that,
You
Yeah,
know
Sage,
I
you're the kind of guy. If you go get to a strip club, get a lap
at that
dance,
time you
think,
can't blame
wanna
me.
marry you, bro.
You can't blame me.
I
At that
can't
time
blame
he
you,
was
bro.
cooking. He was cooking.
He wasn't cooking.
Yeah,
He
but now I'm
never
glad.
took Chelsea. He was extremely inconsistent. If you take out all the seasons and see the games that he actually goals and assists, he would average a goal or an assist every 7 games.
A man said that the future of Chelsea had to be defined on this.
Oh my god, a fucking donkey
Bro.
and
Half of Mount face his nose, bro.
The nerve.
Jesus
Can't stand that guy, bro.
This was what was meant to be the future of our football club, people.
dynamic.
We've
duo.
actually dodged bullets. We actually dodged
Two
bullets.
Salt and
respected players,
pepper
bro, who
right
can
there.
do a through pass properly, you know.
Yo, if y'all don't think footballers are full of shit, did y'all see Kai Havertz after the game say
Lewis, can you compare
to
Casado
play
to
for
Mount?
Arsenal was a
Can you
dream
put
come true?
the creation numbers?
Did he
Yeah,
say that?
it's just
He didn't really say that.
and fans are gonna eat
let
that
Lewis
up.
do it. Let Lewis do it. Lewis, can you put out the Casado versus Mount numbers, creation numbers? I
no,
want
don't
people
do that.
man. And
Don't do
Casado,
that, man.
mind you,
There's no way a DM creates more chances than Mason Mount. No way. There's no way.
Of course he
There's
did.
no way. There's no
Making
way.
up, bro.
If you
I'm
know
not talking
how
out of my
shit
ass.
Mason
There's a
Mount is
reason I don't rate Mount, bro.
creation, bro. If you know how shitty he is, it doesn't surprise you. You know what I mean?
Lewis, are you
These
doing
stats
it? Are
don't
you doing
surprise
it? Casado versus
Yeah,
Mount.
I feel like we've done this 10 million times.
Premier League.
No, we haven't. We
And
never
Harry's going to
compared
say I'm
Mount
getting
to Casado,
upset.
bro.
Hey, bring up Lukaku ones too. I got a Lukaku.
By the way,
Let's throw it
I'll
in
be
there
right
too.
back. I need to flip my
Yo, bro,
wings,
Lukaku didn't play for us last year. It don't matter. We're talking about Mount. He played for us.
Oh,
Yeah,
the
bring his
players
into
get
ones
emotional
up
because
for.
we're talking about
It
It
Mount.
seems like a.
We're
It seems
talking
like a good
about
hating
Mount.
session. Just bring it up and bring a Potter one in there too.
Nah,
whoever-
you
whoever
in here
like
trying
it.
to protect
Gallagher
Mount and
as well.
Kai. You
Bring
getting
up
in your
Gallagher as
feelings
well.
because we bashing Mount. I just
He
realized that.
always does that, bro. Every
No,
time we talk about Mount,
Yeah,
he
you a
gets in his
Mount lover.
feelings,
How
bro.
we keep saying that?
Nah, yo, we gotta,
missed
He
out.
loves Mount. He hates
declare,
Bowley.
give me your address. I'll send you a number 7 fucking Man U jersey, bro.
Jesus Christ.
And one of your mixes as well. I'm a massive fan.
And
If
I'll
he
send
had-
a mix too.
Jimmy, you weren't here. I'll tell you exactly how it started. I didn't like Matt and I didn't hate him, but I have this kind of not a principle,
You're
but
shameless.
the way of thinking for
Which fucking
players
principle,
around
bro?
that age. I've seen players. I've seen players
you
start
seen
back
player-
like potential flop. I've
Respectfully,
seen
respectfully,
flop players
respectfully.
become
I've
world
seen,
class
I've seen,
players.
They
And
turn
so
it around.
I don't
No.
rule out players at that
Respectfully,
age completely.
respectfully. I've seen
That's
Hazard at
me.
20. I seen Hazard at 22, bro. Come on, respectfully. Mount is nowhere
And
near
I've seen
Chelsea level,
Harvey,
bro.
not the
Stop
one
it, bro.
here, right? Called the
Stop
flop.
it, man. A guy who
and
can't even
become
do a through
a
ball.
world-class
You guys
player.
are fucking shameless, man.
Bro, Henri was considered a flop. I've seen heaps of players that were
Why you
at that,
compare-
around that
Declare,
age.
you
could
are
call
There's
the
there's
flop.
no way we're
Bring
putting
Henry.
there's
Come on, Henry.
there's
Come
no
on,
way
don't do
we're
that.
putting
So
Mason
doing that.
Mount, Eden
We're not
Hazard,
doing
and
that.
Henri in the same
We're
breath,
not
man. Come on,
doing
come on.
that.
Let's not entertain this, man.
Hold on, Jimmy.
Let's not entertain this bullshit.
I thought you would understand. There's other guys a bit young that didn't
Yeah,
see that
but
Henri
not
at his time.
Henry though.
At his,
Mount is not Henry. Mount don't even show the potential to be an Henry. He doesn't even have that
the
natural
point is,
talent.
the point
Mount
was that
is
there's
gonna be
so
Milner.
many players, more than I can remember, right, of people
This is
called
actually sad,
generational
bro.
and they flop.
This is so
and
sad, man.
also
This is-
players that were considered flops that
Wait, I
became
need to see this
world-class
from
players and
from
really
me.
good players. That's why I don't fully rule
I'm
out.
trying to find the
I don't
better
completely rule out a player around that age.
The
They've
only
got a
thing
journey
Mount
to
has
get
more is
to.
passes
Until
backward,
they get to
bro.
the
And he
peak,
plays,
then you can kind of
attacking
really
mid.
completely rule
He
them
has
out.
more
I don't rule
assists,
out a player around that age.
I agree.
That's why.
I'm
And
not saying what Mount is what he's gonna be for
Look
sure.
at the through
But that's
ball.
what I
Oh
think
my
he's gonna
God,
be. He doesn't have enough in his locker to me to be a player that I would be like, yeah, that's my type of player. I've seen it. He doesn't have any tech. He doesn't shoot great. He's not a great. He does nothing good enough. He's
Look at
just
this, bro.
all right at
Look at this,
everything.
bro.
That's
He's
it.
average.
How sad is this?
He's
bro?
average.
How sad is this?
He's the epitome of average. Now, an average player can have a great season. season every now and then. but he's not on the level. He's, to me, Mason Mount is a good player on his best day. He's a good player on his best day. On his worst day, he's shit. That's the problem. It's the floor.
Hey, can you zoom in the numbers, please?
Your ceiling don't have to be the highest for me to rate you, but it's the floor. It's like when you have a bad game. How bad is your bad game? And Mason Mount's bad game is like, it makes you. And you know what? To be honest, Declare, it wouldn't be as bad if the managers did what they were supposed to do and sit him down when he was playing bad. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so some of it is not Mount's fault. Yeah, some of it they kind of exposed that he was as shit I guess we found out faster that he wasn't as great as we thought. Because I'm gonna be honest, I thought he was on his way to maybe being like a Phil Foden or like a Saka. I thought he was, but he proved to me that he's not on that level. He's just not. He's not them.
He's mad overrated. That's why I wanted him down from the beginning.
Yeah, he's more like a Henderson. Thank you. That's a good shout. He's like a Henderson. He's like a passion merchant. That's what he is. That's why they love the walking around at the end of the game, clapping and all that bullshit. I don't care about that shit. About time that's happening, I'm going anyway.
That's a DM as well, Lewis.
You people who stay after the game, who sit around and wait and clapping, you are a bunch of losers.
There's no way those are Caicedo numbers compared to Mount. There's no way. Oh my god.
Look at the unsuccessful passes, bro.
There's no fucking way. Well, are you guys seeing this? There's no fucking way that's Caicedo.
Mount has unsuccessful passes over Caicedo, crosses attempted, successful crosses.
I'm going to be shameless. Lewis, can you do this favor? Can you check Onana from Everton creativity compared to Mount?
Oh my gosh! He better not.
There's no way, guys. There's no way. Surely not.
It's no way.
There's no way a defensive midfielder from Everton is more creative than Mason Mount. There's no way.
He plays deep too. He plays deep.
Right. So, he has more assists, not more chances created. He has attempted more passes, has completed more passes. He's got more unsuccessful passes than Mount.
Okay.
A higher pass accuracy than Mount. More long passes attempted, more successful, more unsuccessful. So he's just had a higher range. He's had longer pass accuracy. Now that's Mount. Mount's attempted more crosses, more successful, more unsuccessful.
Look at this.
Less on everything, to be fair.
And Onana's a traditional DM, bro.
No, can I say just one thing? Yeah, like this is a football player that they told us he's generational, that he's gonna carry Chelsea into, like, the idiots like Johnny and people like Daniel in the chat who said this player is a special player, bro. This is his numbers.
They eat that PR, man.
This is the fucking reality. This is the players that you were bigging up. When I was saying, okay, you have an agenda. No, I didn't have an agenda. I just have standards, and I don't fall.
Oh my god, Havertz is only top for unsuccessful passes, unsuccessful long passes, and unsuccessful crosses and corners. Oh my fucking gosh.
He's just unsuccessful. That's just not happening. That's just happening.
Yeah, basically, in a nutshell, I guess he's just fucking unsuccessful, man. Jesus Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody cue up the Drake. I just want to be unsuccessful. I just want to be unsuccessful.
Yeah.
This is a disgrace, man.
This is a disgrace.
I told these Mount debaters I always win, bro. They didn't want to accept it. Daniel, you in the chat, bro? There you go, man.
Damn, yo, and that was the lead of our attack. And they talk about Chelsea got rid of their best players. Are you fucking shitting me? Are you shitting me? We got rid of our best players. That's the best move we ever did then. Holy shit.
And I hate it when these other YouTube communities and channels ask this question. Are Chelsea going to regret signing, letting go of Mount and Havertz? It just pisses me off when they say that. Like, they actually think we're kind of look back in 5 years and be like, we shouldn't have let go of Mount and Havertz. Like, there's some sort of fucking...
But these guys are idiots, though. They're idiots, right? Like, respectfully. I don't want to be rude, but they're idiots. They're just in love. That's all that it is. The Mount and Havertz thing is just love, bro. That's all.
I think both those players are going
to
play better for those clubs, though. Just because of how bad they were here.
Get the fuck out of here.
No, just because of how bad they were here.
Bro, Kai Havertz cannot play midfield. How is he going to play better? How? He's not a midfielder. He's not a midfielder.
Well, I think he's a better midfielder than a striker.
So
He's
he's
a number
gonna play
10, but I'm
better
saying
at
if
a
you have to-
position he don't play. How? Based
Well,
on what?
I think he's a natural 10, but people aren't playing that anymore.
He's a
teams-
natural
teams-
10. So how does that work at midfield? He's not playing 10 for Arsenal.
How has
I think he
Caicedo
played-
got better shot accuracy than Mount and Havertz?
Because they're
Do
shit.
You remember when Lampard put him there? I thought he was better than he was striker.
Man, he was
that
always
doesn't say
shit.
much, but
Yeah,
anyway,
he was always shit.
I'm not saying that he's going to be spectacular. I'm just saying how bad they were and almost given up in this last season. That these coaches are going to play around them.
You know what's funny though?
Because they invested.
Look at people in the chat. Look at people in the chat. All they can do, all they sing to, is comparing Mount and Havertz to each other. Dumb and dumber, bro. Mount is better than Havertz. What the fuck does that even mean, bro? What does that even mean? They're bullshit. That's why we sold them out.
Ryuji's wanted them both gone.
Man, I
that's the
hope they both fail.
You know, people in the Premier League, they say what it would be like if like Zaha from Crystal Palace played for a big club. They would be like Havertz. He would be like Havertz and Mount. Mediocre players. That's literally all they are, man. Like if someone like Ward-Prowse was to play for Chelsea, he would be Mason Mount. Trust me, he would be just like that.
Every time I talk, it's like I'm telling him what's in the sausage.
Yo, I hate to tell you, Luis Zaha is more talented than fucking Mason Mount and Kai Havertz. Individual talent, he's more talented than both of them.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
he's a good talent. He should have left for a bigger club.
Yeah, he could have, but he didn't. But he's still a better player than they are to me. I'll take Zaha over both of them. I'll take Zaha
over them.
Yeah, I take Zaha over here. I take Ollie Watkins over Kai Havertz. There's a lot of players better than him. There's a lot of players better than those guys.
The only thing that shits me about Zaha, he just kind of really cracks it. Just kind of like stops playing and has a fit about getting small fouled or something. He just cracks it every moment he gets. I think that's the negative in his game. But besides that, great talent. I wish I saw him at a bigger club.
You know what? People in the chat is like, stop talking about Mason Mount. No, fuck you. We will keep talking about Mason Mount because you motherfuckers.
Yo, you know who don't want to hear about Mason Mount? The Mason Mount fans.
We've been talking about Mason Mount forever.
Yeah, the fans be like, oh, what? He's gone. Why do we still talk about him? Because we know it hurts y'all feelings, you bitches.
Yeah, you.
That's why we still talk about him.
We should
it
build
hurts
a
your
team around
feelings.
Mason. They want us to build a team around Mason Mount. These motherfuckers, bro.
Jesus.
Hey, but you know, if Mason Mount has one game at the start of the season, they're just going to come twofold here, and it's going to be.
They have an opportunity
so we can give it back.
To go buy a Mount jersey. It's on sale right now in fucking Man U store. Go buy a Mount number 7.
Actually, that's a good point. Let's track those numbers and see how much.
There's someone in the chat saying that Chelsea approached Neymar. Please stop, brother. Stop it. Neymar is not sniffing Chelsea Football Club. He's not. Let's move on, man.
Sniffing is.
Why not, bro? I was aim high.
Hey, is it true that Mbappe is going to leave? Here's a good topic. That he has to leave somewhere.
Well, they want to get rid of him, and he doesn't want to go, so he gets more money. I mean, he doesn't really have to.
Mbappe holds all the power, bro. Mbappe got all the power.
Yeah, he's
so 1 year left. Is that right? And he runs out his contract.
Yeah, he got 1 year left on that contract. He got all the power, man.
Can you change the subject? No, motherfucker. We're not changing the subject. We're going to talk about now. You know why? Because these motherfuckers, he's going to be here for the next 10 years, Kai. He's going to be here for you have to accept it. No, I'm not
Project
accepting
Beckham.
I'm not accepting.
Project Beckham, man. I want to see how this unfolds.
Hey, that's a big topic. Now with this big contract, that changes player agendas. You're kind of like stuck with it.
Which players?
You know what I mean? Well, it's kind of look at Matt and Kepa. You know, he had to be stuck with Kepa for 7 years, big contract. So if you're going to really back a club, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
back a player.
To be locked in a room with Kepa for 7 years.
Matt is overly loyal, bro.
That's the point I'm getting at, Lewis. Now the agenda is you're more committed. You know, like for you, if Christensen came in on an 8-year one, you're committed for 8 years. Do you know what I mean?
As long as he plays well for 8 years.
Yeah, but I mean, that's a relationship
I like
you
AC
got now.
because he was a good player. It wasn't just like, oh, if he's shit, I'm still gonna back him. No, like he got benched for Chalobah, Silva, and Rudiger one time, and I was like, cool, they're both playing better. Fine.
I mean,
that's the difference between just liking a player and having an agenda against. So when you have an agenda, you'd rather what's better for them over what's better for the football club, and that's what the problem is. You're allowed to have favorites. Everyone has favorites. Always say that. Like, it's impossible to watch football and to not have favorite players.
Yeah.
That's what it takes you.
Like Kepa actually isn't a terrible goalkeeper. It's because he has like a long shot tax on him.
Agenda, man.
Like that's literally all it is. Like it's not like he's a goalkeeper that performs like shit every week. Kepa actually won us trophies by saving penalties, but people don't like to.
He also lost them. He also lost them as well. If you're gonna give him the credit for winning them, he also lost them as well.
Okay.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
If we're gonna credit Kepa with some trophies, he also lost us those trophies. That
no, because you have no right to save penalties though. It's not a given right.
Well, he had the right of getting subbed. He should have done that, and we probably could have won that with probably one of the best.
Yeah, that's the problem. He should have come off and he unsettled the team. As soon as the team was unsettled, it's like, yeah, we've lost. It's fine.
So there's one. You also lost other penalties.
Yeah, Kepa had bad moments, but he also had good moments. It's just once the public mind is set on you, you're finished.
Carabao Cup one from last season, though. I don't really blame him.
What about the one with was it? I'm having.
That was Mason's match, right?
Yeah, that was Mount. That was Mount.
Was it with Liverpool? We went up to like 14 penalties or something.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. It went all the way to the goalkeepers.
Yeah, I mean, like, come on, Kepa. Like, you're meant to be real good. Can't get one. Just get one. I'm gonna blame. I'll put that one on you.
Also, Mount, can you like finish a chance?
Mount and then the whole VAR thing on Lukaku run. It wasn't offside.
Andy's like Mount is John Cruyff. Yeah, Mount is John Cruyff. He had fucking brain damage, bro.
Oh fucking hell! Oh,
I think Kepa's done way more mistakes than just long shots. There's little saves, bad positioning. He's tried to guess some positions and got them wrong.
Those fucking wrists. God damn.
And any ball that comes in from a crossing, he's a liability. He can't deal with it, and the defenders have to get in there.
The man cannot save it, bro. Like it's any real technique, and he shivers.
Like Kepa might be the Mason amount of goalkeepers. Like he just averaged everything.
No, seriously, exactly.
Mad
the Jordan Henderson of goalkeepers, bro. Just average.
Hey, Jordan Henderson is not bad. Mason Mount.
Someone is saying Jordan Henderson
that's a big
has
insult.
better stats than Mount. Nah, that can't be true, bro.
Oh yeah, do that. Compare Mason and Jordan Henderson's.
Nah, there's no way, man. Although I don't like.
No.
Mount to Milner.
There's no way Mason Mount has less stats than a 36-year-old and a 39-year-old. There's just no way. Come on, man, guys. Come on, man.
Well, I've got to reset it, but give me a minute. Let's do it.
Is Mount better than Henderson?
I want to see some Havertz.
Yeah. Someone else for Ward-Prowse as well, so I'd Ward-Prowse.
Ward-Prowse is a machine.
Ward-Prowse is actually good, bro. I would, Ward-Prowse. That guy's man.
Pat.
What's up, bro?
Were you there on the stream when these guys said they wouldn't take Mbappe because they're afraid of him?
Who did you ask for? Milner and who?
Who said that?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Wait, who said that?
Bro,
Milner and Henderson. Lewis. Milner and Henderson.
Shame, Harvey. Who said they wouldn't want Mbappe because of what?
Hold on. I'm driving. There was a stream.
Someone said he was like Rashford.
There was a stream. No.
Harvey, park your Mazda and talk, bro. I don't want to get in killed, bro.
Said park the Mazda.
I'm in the Tesla.
Oh, that shit drives itself. What are you talking about? You're not going
That's what I'm saying. I'm driving.
I'm thinking about buying a Tesla, to be honest. Javi, do you like the Tesla? I'm thinking about buying it.
Yeah, get it, bro. Get it. It's a no-brainer.
These fucking gas prices are killing me, bro.
Yep. You can just try. Do you drive a lot?
Is it true? Is it true? You can't get no bitches with Tesla, bro.
I'm getting head right now.
What?
Yeah.
Now you people in the chat. I'm joking before you start getting.
I got 5% tin, so nobody can see in the whip.
All right. Discretion.
Damn, you can rub one out.
Discretion is key first and foremost.
Okay, Paul. I said you can rub one out.
Oh yeah,
that's more realistic. On the way to work, and you're feeling frustrated.
Okay, I've got
this traffic jam.
I've got this up.
Now you're sick in
big screen monitor.
By the way, just saying, Henderson's passing stats is shitting on everybody's. Literally shitting on everybody's.
There's no way Henderson is more creative than Mason Mount.
Mount and Havertz both have more unsuccessful short passes.
Henderson's stats are good, man. Look at that.
Havertz has more successful layoffs. Mount has more corners taken. Mount has more corners taken.
That's where he gets all his assists.
Mount has also more crosses attempted, successful crosses and corners. He's also got the most unsuccessful crosses. Lowest crossing accuracy goes to Havertz.
Don't give him that credit. They're tied on the crosses.
Oh yeah, they're tied on crosses. Okay, he hasn't even got that. Oh, fucking hell. Most unsuccessful long passes goes to Mount. Unsuccessful passes goes to Havertz. And shots. Mount has more shots off target. Higher conversion rate for goals, though, even though he has less goals than all of them. But yeah, I'll take Milner out. Let me put Ward-Prowse. I remember someone did ask about him.
Yeah.
Nah, the thing about that Mbappe team is that it was a lot of people on it. But they
Ward-Prowse is on all of them now.
What color?
Yeah, he's got much better stats. He's got even better passing stats than Henderson. More successful
which color test do you have, man?
Long passes.
All you need is Ward-Prowse and a player that can win free kicks.
If I get one, I'm gonna get the black one
around the box, and that's it.
I wanted red, but he didn't have it.
Which model do you have?
Model 3. 2020.
Cheapest one, no? It's the cheapest one, no?
Nah, I paid 70.
They're not cheap, man.
I might get the there's an X model, no? The X model?
Yeah, Model X. I played it.
I might get that
price
one.
because my car broke.
Yeah, that's a general. That's a gender neutral one, Kai. Get that. That fits your feminist theme,
bro. Because my Dodge Challenger is like fucking me with gas, man. This Europeans, bro. God damn, I'm trying to fucking.
How far do you drive? Do you drive like far long distance?
Is it a diesel, Kai?
No, I barely drive. I just have it for the class.
It's perfect, Kai. It's perfect. You ain't gonna spend shit. And especially if you like charge at certain times, it's gonna cost like $12 at most for a full charge.
Yeah, I might do that.
Or whatever euro or whatever you use. But
yeah. That's what I'm thinking about getting a Tesla, bro. Because as much as I love my American cars, man, these guys are drinking my fucking gas like it's nobody's business.
And then the maintenance, Kai, it doesn't. It's not like you gotta replace the gas.
Isn't it a little bit sus though that you charge it like a fucking iPhone though? That's the only thing that I'm kind of
I mean, I'm in tech, so I like that shit. You know what I mean? I like that computer stuff.
Okay, I've done it per 90, and the only thing Havertz wins is shots on target and unsuccessful passes, and the only thing Mount wins is through balls attempted, unsuccessful long passes.
You know where what Mount is gonna win? Mount is gonna win claps per fans. The claps per fans.
Oh, that's easy. You don't have.
How are you top for through balls attempted?
I see my brother right now, and he's in this Man U kit.
That's Lewis. That's why I asked you to pull the numbers up because I know how shit he is. Because I've been following this motherfucker since 2019. I've been saying he's not good enough.
Yeah, but Kai, you already know the numbers. You memorize those numbers.
People, man, those emotional people, they like the guy because he said "Tua." That's why they wanted him to do well, and they just fucking overlooked everything else that is shit about him, man.
It's mad. But yeah, guys, we do have to wrap up the stream though. Gotta head out, but it's been another mad stream. Big up everybody that's locked in. We'll be back tomorrow. Like, subscribe, and all of that crap. And
follow my kick.
So we're raiding Igaldo. So tell him Havertz is shit.